Welcome back to I Only Listen to 90s Music. Merry Christmas, everyone out there. Merry Christmas.
Happy Kwanzaa.
We ain't gonna leave you without a Christmas show. This has been a tradition.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah
To those who celebrate.
Before we even get into more of the Christmas festivities and talking about our talk, we have to address something. Someone emailed us, Stacey, directly to you about the Brandy and Monica tour that you said was never going to happen.
I went.
Nobody said they love it.
I think I said that they weren't going to finish it. I think that's what I said.
Yeah, it was something like that. She said that I need Stacey to address.
Yeah, they weren't going to make it past 15 days.
Sent the email after like all those pictures came out of like Monica and Brandy finishing the tour. So Stacey, you have the floor.
This tour is exactly what I expected. Listen, so the day that Brandy left the stage, and I was like, "Oh, what's happening?"
Oh, you thought it was
this is going on.
I thought the Chicago show.
Yeah, when she got sick or whatever.
Yeah. So look, you get sick. You got to look. Hey, I get sick all the fucking time, and we'll leave the an establishment immediately. But it is interesting that when you see a lot of these the stars and stuff come into the shows, and when you see who is in the picture, which person, which headliner, which person is in the pictures and who isn't. Just one person is just a little bit more pleasant to be around than the other person is. And the one who's a little bit more pleasant to be around got a nigga in jail that she likes. Look, all I know is this.
She said she done with the jail dudes.
Oh.
Yeah, she announced that. So. Yeah, because she got a new guy.
Well, okay. Well, that's what's up. I was like, at 45, 46 years old, I'm glad that she went on ahead and
got her head on straight.
I'm glad that she finally.
4 kids later.
4 kids later. I mean, look, I ain't judging nobody because I have dated some of the worst men that St. Louis has to offer. But
do we get a mulligan on this?
But none of them was in jail. So I'm gonna say that.
Do you get a mulligan on this? Because it is drama on the tour with Ray J and all that stuff. There is it.
And who is he related to?
Brandy.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm saying. Is that a mulligan for you? Is what I'm saying.
It's
because it didn't go off with a full hit. You talking about Beyonce?
I do believe that I am breaking even on this. I do believe I'm breaking even. There's nothing that told me that there was not going to be any drama.
Now, I do have a question though, because I saw people was like Stacey said, more people was around one than the other. But I did notice did Beyonce not take no pictures with Brandy?
I don't know.
So supposedly they've been beefing for real for years.
Yeah, because I already know like Brandy was her before Beyonce came, and Beyonce took the torch and just ran the space with it.
Yeah, but I think that, because she commented on one of her pictures, like something like you took my whole style or something, and people thought her phone got hacked, and they was like, "No, Brandy."
What was this?
Some shit happened. Something happened when Beyonce went to the tour, or whatever, and because essentially it ended up coming from Ray J's end. I stopped. I was like, oh, I don't know I'm not paying attention what the fuck this shit is. But it's something along the lines. So I guess there's a certain way that Monica and Brandy have been dressing the entire during the shows, and people have been coming, and I guess they've been kind of dressing similar, or maybe
it was like a business.
Yeah, something like
like business.
We all went business casual to the club.
Like going on an interview.
But I don't know, like I'm saying again, please in the comments correct me on this story, because I'm sure I'm telling like my grandma Sims used to tell it. She used to say, I'm gonna tell the story like I want to tell it. The facts were not a matter. I'm gonna tell the story like I want to tell it. So it's along the lines of that. I guess whatever Beyonce had on was almost like an exact replica of what they were wearing, but there's a picture of her standing next to Monica. Monica can't give a fuck. Like it's, I don't know the whole story, but I think Ray J is the one who said some shit about it. I don't know. Ray J is we already know he's the black sheep of the Norwood family, and I think that he the more that he speaks, again, it's always the messenger. Like you just gotta ignore the fuck out of him. But again, I also wonder why there aren't a lot of people taking pictures with Brandy. Like, and this could be it could be less about some shady shit. Brandy could be an introvert and doesn't like to. I don't know. I don't know answers to any of those questions at all. But like I said, the tour is going exactly as expected.
Did they do another one? Are you going to go out? Do they do another one?
No. It won't be anytime soon.
I mean, it made a lot of money now, Stacey.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was real nostalgic when they came. Kelly Rowland and what's the Money Long opened up, but then I found out she wound up getting off the tour and Maya replaced her.
And then Keisha Cole replaced her.
Yeah, and I think Keisha Cole came on.
So tours, people always, like, sometimes tours make money. That don't mean that it's going to has to happen again, or it's going to happen again just because the tour makes money. I obviously, again, with the nostalgia in the 90s, especially the 90s women's group or 90s women R&B legends, there's definitely a sense of nostalgia that's there. We're ready to go and we want to pay to see it. So the audience is there. The audience has been there. And again, at this point, we all the same age as them. We got the money to go pay. We can go see you. I don't know. I would say this: a Brandy, Monica, SWV escapes. I mean, can SWV and Escape do it again? Can they do it?
I mean, they got somebody got to pay back some money though, don't they?
I don't know.
And their tour was all right. They had Maya was on tour with them. They had Total 702.
Shout out to Maya for being a team player.
Yeah.
You know what?
In any spot.
Let me get in here real quick.
She's like, let me squeeze my fine ass in this slot.
Let me bring these slides up in the room real quick for you and do a couple of songs,
I do a little shuffle for you.
Couple little ditties for you, and then head on out.
And to me, that means Maya is super humble to me. Because a lot of people like, am I closing the show? Maya like, I can go out first.
I do my thing.
My hotel.
Give me 30 minutes.
Is the check going to clear?
Mm-hmm.
Is the check going to clear? Like, why the fuck not? Why not go out? And again, you don't have beef with these women at all. Like, there ain't been no shit, no drama, nothing with y'all. You get to go out, you get to perform, blah, blah.
You know what? I was talking to my wife the other day, and I was saying, like, if Aaliyah was still alive, she would have probably been on a tour like this.
I wonder that, because I've always said that if Aaliyah wouldn't have passed when she did, I don't think that she'd have been doing music as much.
She'd have been acting.
She'd have been acting, right? She'd have thrown out. I think she'd have maybe gave us one more album, and then after that, it'd have been some, a greatest hits album, something like. But no, there is a greatest hits album, ain't it?
But it was after they come out after she passed.
Yeah, so they made one for her. So let's say that would have had been made. She'd have made a greatest hits album. She'd have done some more acting, blah, blah, blah,
blah. It's crazy because Outkast got a greatest hits, but then Speaker Box Love Below came out after that.
Yeah.
Satisfied.
Stuff they got.
You got to satisfy a contract. You got to do what you got to do. I could see, Aaliyah probably would have got a resident. Could she have put off a residency?
Now, this is the only problem with the Aaliyah thing that I think y'all not thinking about.
We know what she's about to say.
Who was she with at the time?
What?
She's with
her man.
Oh.
She's with Dame.
Uh-huh. Go down the yellow brick road with me.
Like, what year we at now? What we like, 2012 or something?
2001. I'm just saying she got that broken up with him by this. I mean, she couldn't be with him and went any further.
No, there's no.
Nah, they broken up by like 2005.
I
was saying 3.
At the moment.
Maybe after the Black album. After the Black album.
That shit is over with. They not together.
That fuck around, it would have been at the Queen of the Damn.
She would have been there through the little Dynasty era.
Actually, because she was supposed to be in the Matrix, right? Instead of
Yeah.
that's
Well,
when they would have
you talking
broke
about
up.
Jada Pinkett's part?
No. She's supposed to be Nona Gay's part.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Look, that's when they would have broke up when she got in the Matrix.
I thought it was Jada Pinkett's part.
No. Jada Pinkett had to get them checks with her husband, so she was gonna be in there. She was already a little bit upset that Will didn't.
That's right, because Will turned down the original.
Yeah, she was like, somebody gonna eat this family gonna get this check.
Yeah, Will turned down the original role.
In movie roles that wasn't her, that she did not get. Now, you know what? Let's transition in this Jada thing, because Lexi brought up a good point. She said, well, it was a two-part question she said she had for us with the Jada, because I was putting my notes together. She said, is there a way that Jada could be jealous of Will, not because of what he did, because of the roles that she turned down or missed out on herself in the lane of everyone that was kind of running around at that same time with her, if that makes sense.
So the question is Jada
upset more? It was because she'd be looking at it like, damn, man, I was supposed to be on this. Not mad at what he did, but more that she missed out on certain roles because of everybody that was competing, with all the black women that were competing at the time with her.
My argument will always be people get so upset at Jada and don't understand what she sacrificed for their marriage and for their relationship, right? And again, and these are some of the women that have made the most sacrifices are the ones that we tend to dislike. So Hillary Clinton, right? I'm not going to say that I'm Hillary Clinton's biggest fan or anything like that. I'm not going to say that one bit. The documentary I saw about her on Hulu definitely changed my perception of her. And also, so not necessarily saying I'm on Team Hillary, but there are sacrifices that she made in order to be the wife of Bill Clinton, even with her changing her name, right? Because remember, when he was first released, when he was first introduced to us, she was not Hillary Clinton. She was Hillary Rodham.
Mm-hmm.
And then she ended up
her parents had the bread.
Right, and she ended up being Hillary Rodham Clinton, and then Hillary Clinton. She had to drop the Rodham. She had to lose a piece of her identity. And this isn't about whether you take your husband's name or not, right? That decision had already been made. But because they're in Arkansas, and because he is trying to be governor, and because of the idea of what a Southern woman and what the governor's wife and all this should be, she had to drop that name. Like, as far as even with her working, there's work that she was doing that she had to stop. Like, the woman is not an idiot, right? So this isn't like she just had, and not to shit on any, I'm just saying she wasn't like she was an English major. Okay, like it's like,
I'm sure English major did it.
So like she was fine, but again, his sacrifices be made. So all I have to say with Jada, and I've said this before, every story that Jada tells about any conflict or anything that's happened with her and Will has told that same story. But when she tells it, we hate her for it because she tells a story, and he can tell the exact same story and nobody blinks a fucking eye. They're like, oh, well, that's just Will. And it's like, and she's like, no, like, y'all hear what the fuck I'm saying? Like when she talks about her 40th birthday party, and how that shit went, just different. Or I always will talk about the way that he embarrassed her with his grandmother. Like that was, I don't know if we'd got married after, like, because if nothing, it's not even the embarrassment factor. You don't fucking respect me. And then for you to do that with your grandmother, like a woman who I know how much you love and care for her, and I know how much her opinion matters to you. And this is what you showed her. This is what you did. This is how you introduced me to her. So I don't think it's necessarily a jealousy thing, but it's definitely a, look, I have made some fucking sacrifices for you. And I, to that point, it could be a reason why, again, people want him to go against her and he doesn't. They want him to be like, oh, fuck my wife, blah, 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 and he doesn't. And I think it's because he knows she has fucking sacrificed. what she's done, what she is fucking sacrificed for him.
Well, let's talk about some roles that she missed out on. Here we go.
It was my sixth screenplay overall. So in the midst of writing what was then titled My Homeboy's Wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, My Homeboy's Wedding.
And by the way, I was
We have a pause here from Stacey. Go ahead.
She goddamn Palmer. I knew
as soon as I saw this clip, I was like, she's gonna make me. That's why I literally had I didn't stop my finger on the mouse because I knew you guys were gonna make me pause it.
Whoa. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put myself on mute and I'm just gonna write on my little pad.
Write your notes.
I'm just gonna write my fucking keep talking. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I apologize. Everyone.
Never gonna be the title.
I love My Homeboy's
Wedding. It's gotta be a black and it's gotta be a wedding. Then I was like, there's gonna be black people on the poster. Don't use that. Anyway, I was writing My Homeboy's Wedding, and in the midst of it, I said, oh, I can direct this. And so Spike, who's my cousin, Spike Lee is my cousin.
And when it should have been right there for me, but I just thought y'all both was Lees. When I found out y'all were really relatives, I was like, yes, that's T-Boo.
I gave the script to him, and he had seen everything prior, but he was like, this is it.
Let's talk about how you got to this cast. Who was auditioning for this? Who did you see for certain roles? Did you get the cast you had initially wanted?
It's interesting. I had another producer friend of mine who said, think of like the biggest star you can get when you're writing for these people. So I remember when I was starting to write it, I read something, I think it was a Hollywood Reporter. Will Smith had said, there's such a dearth of roles out there for black actors that I can't even get a script with my wife and I. So I said, I'm going to write the best man for Will and Jada.
Wow.
So I had them in my mind.
And her as Robin or as
Jordan.
As Jordan,
yeah. And I had a bunch of people in mind, right? But that's pie in the sky. Once you get greenlit and Universal says $9 million, it's like, we ain't getting Will Smith.
Because that's his budget.
Right. So it's like, okay, what is realistic? And so what was so beautiful was the acting community was so ready for it. We met with a bunch of people. A lot of people came in to read. I mean, there were so many people, like Wood Harris read.
Harris read for what role?
He read for Quentin.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a tremendous actor. And his brother Steve read for Lance, and we were very close to casting him. Michael Jai White came in and read for Lance. You know, there were a bunch of people that came in. Regina King.
Regina, what role?
She was looking at Jordan.
Wow.
She was looking at Jordan.
No, wait a minute.
All right. Now, my one question, you can unmute yourself now, Stacey. Okay. One question in this, and we can discuss more like the deeper thing is, why wouldn't you reach out to Will? I mean, just because you can't think you afford Will, but if Will saw that script and was like, man, this is a nice romance film, why not reach out to see?
Some people do it for the love.
Like I want, like, think about he could be in a nice black rom-com, like, okay. But at the same time, Malcolm Lee, that was his first film. So, I mean, he could have been like, whatever with you, but he could have been like, hey, Spike, make a call.
Yeah.
Like, let me get what I can get.
What year did The Best Man come out?
99.
99. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if you could have got Will in 99, but it's not a bad idea to ask. Right. But you definitely can't go in with a high expectation.
It would have been a good point, a good time, because when he just coming off Wild Wild West.
Yeah, he needed a hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would have been a good time, perfect timing for Will.
Which makes me wonder if the idea, again, it's a black.
Yeah, but he turned down Nations at this time too. So around this time, he didn't turn down The Matrix too.
Right. So like I said, so this is a black rom-com, and so we're in that late 90s black rom-com or early 2000s black rom-com world. And it's, I mean, when he fucked around, did Hitch. It's not that he couldn't do a black rom-com. It's not that he couldn't do it. I wonder if he thought, when I say he thought, again, he didn't know. So he wasn't asked anything. But I guess it's the idea of, would that have...
Hitch came out 2005.
Oh, yeah. So would, at that time, so coming out from Wild Wild West, even though that's, not that great compared to his other movies, right? Would that have been something that would have saved him? Or would it have taken him down a different path? Does that make sense?
I mean, he did after Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West came out in actually 99. So this would have been 98 then, technically. We would have the Enemy of the State was 98.
Yeah. Damn, so Bad Boys is Will Smith's blackest movie?
You know what? You maybe.
I was just thinking. Or Ali? Well, I'm guessing Ali, but that's a
Ali is right
biopic
after.
though.
So it goes Wild Wild West 99, Legend and Bagger Vance 2000, Ali 2001. Then Men in Black 2, 2002. Then Bad Boys in 2003. So he could have fit that in there, especially in 99. He could have fit that in.
Yeah,
But you know what? He probably was really feeling himself in the promo stuff going up to Wild Wild West. So he probably wouldn't have been there because you'd have to think if that movie came out in 99, they made it was filmed in 98. So that means he was filming Wild Wild West then. Or just finishing it up.
Like I said, he's coming off an Enemy of the State. You just did it with Gene Hackman. And again,
Men in Black was the year before that too.
Again, not to say that doing a black rom-com was a bad idea. He absolutely could have, but that's not the trajectory that he was on. At this point, he's blockbuster. So
he going towards Denzel status.
Right. So it's essentially you can't go. It's I hate to say going backwards, but again, so using Denzel as an example, right? Denzel does Malcolm X, right? So he's out in the stratosphere now. You can't go back and do what is it, Devil in a Blue Dress or like one of those early. So
Devil in a Blue Dress was after Malcolm X though.
What Mo Better Blue?
Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said, it's not taking a step backwards, but again, there's a trajectory now that you're on. And again, there's nothing wrong with Mo Better Blues. There's nothing wrong with any of those. Nothing's fucking wrong with any of those movies. It's just you're now on a different pathway, a different wavelength.
What about Jada is playing in there, y'all? What do y'all think about Jada playing in Best Man?
I could have seen her. I could see her in that.
Now that was the other part of the discussion was that Neil Long took a lot of Jada Pinkett's roles low key. that you could see Jada Pinkett being in low key. That's who she's mad at the most. I was like, the person she mad at the most is Neil Long.
She was gonna marry Will on the show.
I'm not beefing for real. I'm talking about like, man, this bitch be at every one of my auditions and getting them.
That part. It's.
Let me find out she was trying to play Katherine Jackson.
That was another person on the low that was getting some of her stuff too. Was Angela Bassett.
She was getting Jada's stuff.
That's interesting.
So think about all the Neil Long roles. Jada Pinkett could have played every one of them roles.
Well, no, when you mentioned Angela Bassett.
Yeah, her too.
I'm like, that's just interesting because there's such an age difference there. I mean, think about Boys in the Hood, right? Yeah. Like Angela Bassett would have been,
but Angela was playing younger roles on y'all jokers, low key too.
That's interesting.
Yeah, think about the role she was. Angela just started playing mama role. It was weird. She was like supposed to be like a young mama in Boys in the Hood that was in her 20s.
Yeah, she was young because she was in law school, was she?
Yeah, she was. You gotta think they had Trey in high school.
Yeah.
So they all was early 30s, maybe?
Yeah, about 35, maybe mid 30s at the latest.
I was saying like 32, 33. If they had a kid at 16 and their kid 17.
Yeah,
that's about right.
This one is a funny one. This one is Bentley Evans that helped produce Martin talk about the potential for Jada Pinkett to be in Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
As who?
It was very simple. We're sitting in the backyard after rehearsal on the Martin show. The song comes on. And Martin goes, "Hey, Ben, you ever really listen to this song?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Of course, we grew up listening to that." He goes, "No, but you ain't listening to the story. You ain't listening to the story." Martin's intense.
Yes.
He's serious about everything. You got to listen to the story. I go, "Okay, I'm going to listen to the story." I'm listening to it again. And he goes, "What did you get out of that?" I said, "It's the Black Fatal Attraction." He goes, "That's what I'm talking." He's like this. We got to figure that out. Now, mind you, he's already done Bad Boys 1 at the time. So he's elevated to major
movie star. Yeah.
I said, well, let me take a stab at the script. So I wrote the first draft of the script by myself.
Wow.
I gave it to him and he was like, yo, that's pretty good, but I'm gonna put you with Kenny and then you and Kenny see what you guys can do and let me give you my notes. And then we collaborated and then Martin was like, all right, let me bring in the rest of the team. Now it became a team effort and we turned this script into what I considered gold. Lynn Whitfield walked in the door and we were all blown away. We're like, rewrite, because it wasn't written for that. When we were doing a thin line between love and hate, you know who the template was for the actress? It was Jada Pinkett.
Oh, wow.
Jada was hot because Jason's lit.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
And so Martin was like, yeah, I want to do a movie with Jada. So I was like, all right, we'll figure that out. But what we ended up doing was kind of turning the Regina King character into the Jada, the friend role, tomboy friend role. And then when Lynn came in and she brought that powerhouse audition, it was like this, ooh, older woman scorned by a dude? Oh, black fatal attraction for real.
I'm gonna shoot you for all women. But first, darling, we're gonna have my birthday cake.
All right.
I forget. Yeah, I forgot Jada was on a run in the mid '90s.
She was.
I forgot she was in Low Down Dirty Shame.
Yep. No,
And,
that mid '90s for Jada was peak.
Yeah,
Like,
I forgot she was
She
on
was
a
on a different
run.
world at the same time that Jason's lyric is going on.
I hate to say it, she was on a run until she got married.
Now you go back to my original thing. Now y'all see
She was
where
on a run to about '97.
It all stops. Well,
Yeah.
also Wu is in there too.
But she did Nutty Professor.
She did.
Remember she was in the first one.
Yeah.
Yes. And that was what, 96?
96.
Yeah, because that movie always reminds me of my youngest sister. So here's the thing with Jada, right? One, we all know I'm Stacey's team Jada. I don't know what type of actress Jada Pinkett is, if that makes any sense, right? Like with the Lynn Whitfield, I know what I'm going to get. With the Angela Bassett, I know what I'm going to get, right? I don't know what kind of actress Jada Pinkett is. And she has, if she did A Different World, right? She's definitely done more, really, I guess it's weird to say dramas more than she has comedies. I mean, there's definitely some dramas that she's done. It's a couple of like comedy-ish type things, but she's not necessarily funny. You know, like as far as like just being able to just be like a true comedic actress. But like at the same time, like I don't know if she could have done what Lynn Whitfield did in that role.
Yeah, because really on what was the movie Girls Trip? She was probably like the least funniest one out of all of them.
But she was good as a straight. You had to be somebody had to be a straight person.
And she was good. So again, for that role, she was who she was supposed to be. She wasn't. She wasn't supposed to be Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
Right. That wasn't who she was supposed to be, and that's again absolutely fine. So again, to that point, as we think about roles that was supposed to go for her, that was supposed to go for her. Would it have been right for her though? Like would have hit the same, or even the fact that they said that it was supposed to be written for Jada, but once Lynn came in, they were like, "Oh, we got to do a whole rewrite."
The whole script had to get redone.
Why? Why would you have to do a whole rewrite because a different actress is coming in? So which makes me wonder what was the role like for Jada.
She was gonna be Regina King's character.
No,
she said she's gonna be Brandy.
Brandy. Oh, okay.
But when they end up making the Regina King's character the best friend, kind of more, or I guess what the Jada character was supposed to be, which makes me wonder: did y'all already have Regina signed to a contract, or why ain't y'all just move Jada to that role?
I mean, you want to know what Jada could have been? You know what Jada could have been in? Friday, Love Jones, Soul Food, In Too Deep, and The Best Man. Those are all the roles that she could have had. She could have had. It would have worked.
I forgot Nia Long was in Too Deep.
Yeah, all these roles.
You
can't tell me. I named those 4 movies. You can't tell me if you swapped them out for Jada, would it be? I mean, I'm not saying Nia Long's not, but I'm just saying Jada could have done it. Think about it. Jada could have done all them roles.
She could have did Are We There Yet?
That's the person she's mad at. Is Nia Long, not her husband, Nia Long. We need to investigate. She might not like her for real, like slickly. Have we got any pictures with Nia Long and Jada Pinkett together in them? Let me see what the Google says.
Now that is.
Have they done anything together? Any movies? Nothing. Damn.
The Google's gonna tell me in a second.
They ain't been on no Essence magazine cover together. You know how they do the one with all the black women every year.
Look, okay. They got a picture with them from back in the day when they kids.
It was like about 2000.
Yeah, this picture from like 2000 when their kids was babies. They holding both of their babies together.
Yeah.
But that was before some of these roles. But they got to be cool because she played on Fresh Prince when she was dating Will.
See, I thought that was before.
Yeah,
she was on there the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, I was saying like when they started dating.
They started dating like in the middle of him doing Fresh Prince. I think.
I feel like it was at the end.
Is at the end?
I feel like he was with Cherie. Is that the first wife's name? Cherie?
Yeah.
Like he was with Cherie the majority of that time, and then there's the whatever a little time within their
they started dating in 94.
94.
94.
I just wasn't hip to him, so really 97 for real, or 96.
When they get married then? I feel like they got married in 99. When did they get married?
Like 98, 97. During the Jiggy era.
And it goes back to Cohen. So there's two people that Jada don't like: Nia Long and her husband. Because 97 is it right there. 97 is. Let's see what's Jada's career like after 97.
Damn, her run stopped. She married this nigga and he go back rapping. He started back rapping. That was the Jiggy era. No.
So 97, she had Scream 2. That was her only movie, and she got killed at the beginning.
Oh yeah, she died in there. Woo. Remember that
was the next movie?
Woo.
After she got married, she does Woo. Oh man, we didn't solve this case. I know she be sitting on Wikipedia doing the same thing we doing.
Yeah, because I never seen Woo because I don't want to watch it.
Oh, you never seen it?
I don't want to watch it. I never want to watch it.
You never seen?
I watched Joanna Man before I watched Woo.
Y'all neither one of y'all seen Woo?
I've never seen Woo.
I think I've seen maybe like 5 minutes total.
I've never seen. I've seen maybe like a few minutes of. I've never seen the whole movie.
No, I've not seen it. But again,
soundtrack is hard though.
Again,
that's what I was telling back in the day.
Talk about Stacey and 90s rom-com and movies of things that I have and have not seen, because we're not going to talk about when I finally saw Boomerang.
Hold on, don't do this. Don't do this.
She was in Inkwell.
I actually saw the Inkwell. I actually saw that in the theaters.
But I'm saying, think about all these roles. Even Nia Long might be mad at her because she might have wouldn't have been in Inkwell. She cool with Lorenz Tate too. And y'all see they got the little Love Jones new version coming out.
Yeah, but the Maxwell.
Yeah,
was it the Maxwell?
I Love Jones too, Stacey. It's just they trying to capitalize off the nostalgia of that by casting them two as leads in a new rom-com.
That movie ruined my life.
What if DOC never got into that car accident? What if Ice Cube didn't leave NWA? What if The Game never leaves G-Unit? What if Teddy Riley never moves to Virginia? What if we got that J. Cole and Kendrick album? What if the RZA would have never had that flood? How would the hip-hop world sound today? Welcome to Hip Hop What Is, the podcast where we dive into the biggest what could have beens in hip-hop history. From iconic album delays to game-changing partnerships that never happened. We reimagine the culture we love and explore its alternative paths. And you are now at Hip Hop What Ifs.
Love Jones did?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I got a whole YouTube video about it.
Oh yeah. She out, yeah.
Oh, I might.
And it's like, I'm not even being funny. The video is got to be like 12, 13 years old at this point on YouTube. And every time that Love Jones starts streaming again somewhere, then I start getting random emails from YouTube being like, so and so left a comment on your video.
It's at 19,000 views right now. I just found it.
Bruh. And
14 years ago.
14. Listen, funny. And it's I can't watch the video because of how different I look. So it's like watching it and I'm like,
I don't look like that.
I'm like, I don't even look like that. And I'm like the fuck? Like, I'm like, my skin is like 3 shades dark. It's a whole thing. So, but again, like I said, everybody once a year or so, when Love Jones starts screaming somewhere, I get a little bump. And now it's like, I think that video is not monetized.
No, you got to have at least 500 to start.
So remember, this is 15 years ago.
You could have monetized it back then.
I could have. So there are videos that I have that are monetized. That's
because it was before the new standards.
Yeah, that's not one of them. But fuck no. Like, bro, I was getting like 30 views on the video.
Nobody knew.
Oh, the fuck no. Like, bruh, like the idea that I could be still getting paid off a video from 14 years ago is awesome, but that video is not monetized. I monetized stupid shit that who knew? Who fucking know? Nobody know.
All right, let's get in our Christmas extravaganza. Stacey created these questions for us.
And I was sober too. It was actually really I'm actually really inspired by it. Like, as I dropped that list like quick, and I was like, "Oh, we can do this." Is another boom, 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 boom. He's like, "This is great. Okay, cool. I just made that up, but this is up. It's great. Cool."
All right. So the first question Stacey has, we could just go. I guess we all got to rinse. So we just go in one each question each. What song do you hear that tells you it's Christmas time? I'll go first. Donny Hathaway.
Yeah, that was my answer. Donny Hathaway or Temptations.
Yeah. Temptations though? Which Temptations, Scott? Any of them?
Any of them for real. You can't mess with the Temptations Christmas song or Jackson 5.
Definitely, once I heard "In My Mind," once you hear that, then you know.
Mentioning that real quick before you go, Stacey, I realized that Barry Gordy did a con on us or a con on older people. You know, he wrote the song "Give a Little Love on Christmas Day," right? Y'all know that? Barry Gordy wrote. So Temptations and Jackson 5 both did it for their Christmas albums. So he got
New Edition. The New Edition and Johnny Gill.
And that goes to Barry Gordy.
First off, we don't talk about the fact that the Jackson 5 were Jehovah's Witnesses and did a Christmas album enough. It's not something that gets brought up enough. Are you shitting me? Like, it is
Barry Gordy, man. Barry Gordy.
Like,
Joe was like, yeah, they can sing about some Christmas. Go on in there.
Yeah, go in. Santa Claus.
And the thing is, I don't think Joe is Jehovah's Witness. It's only Catherine, I believe. So Joe, that's probably why they had to sing it.
Nah.
If Catherine was in that room, they wouldn't have sung it. Joe ain't Jehovah's Witness, I believe. It's Catherine as Jehovah's Witness.
Joe is just a nigga from Gary.
Right.
Is that Joe is a nigga from Gary?
I feel like I think both of them were, but Catherine was more devout than he was because, and again, this is
it says here that he was. They said that everybody was.
This is strictly me going off of what I know about them from the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But there's a point where she mentions being on birth control, and then he's like, no, and then he goes kind of like into a religious thing, like but people who
they don't believe in birth control.
They didn't believe birth control.
They said he was a Jehovah's Witness, but he didn't do nothing. He didn't practice. It says basically she was the driving force, like you said, Stacey.
That's what I'm saying. That makes sense to me. I think what's my other Christmas? You know what? And it's not a black song, but was it "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree"? Was it by Brenda Lee?
Oh,
that song is Stacey shit.
Yeah.
Understand that I become a 1950s suburban white housewife
You wanted to start to bake shit.
I want to start baking shit. I need an apron on and a pull skirt.
Cleaning up the house,
I
decorating.
want my pearls on, and I want to greet my husband at the door with a Manhattan. And
that's a song. It be making you want to host it at your house.
That's exactly what it makes you want to do.
That song reminds me of Home Alone. When I hear that song, Home Alone.
And so to that point, I never, and this is like in recent years, I realized how much I love the song, but I couldn't remember why the fuck does this song stand out to me? Like, why
Home Alone.
Fucking Home Alone. That does about the around.
Yeah, he got all the little mannequins going around.
Christmas party.
When we get to the Christmas movie thing, Macaulay Culkin has an issue with the movie that is mentioned in our notes. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Yep.
We'll talk about that when we get to that question.
I am absolutely loving 45-year-old Macaulay Culkin.
I don't know why I liked it, even though I disagree with him. I liked it. He said I know Christmas like
he
that.
is fucking living his best fucking
life. You say he the godfather of Christmas.
I was trying to
I adore him right now.
All right, next up, what's your favorite Christmas song? You already said, is that the one? Is that two for you, Stacey? Is that your favorite one and the one that reminds you?
No, my favorite is "Let It Snow" by Boyz II Men.
Oh snap! Dude, I didn't know if we was gonna be able to do. I wrote another one down because I thought we was gonna outlaw it because of the feature person.
No, because Wanye came in and took it back over.
I have not listened to the song this year, which is very, very rare for me.
I'll say that's odd.
It's extremely odd. I'm dealing with some stuff right now with me in this song and just Christmas and all of that. It's like, man, like damn it, Brian, like fuck everything up. But it is Let It Snow is it for me. And it is more about Wanye's ad libs than anything else. Like Brian's verse is solid, but it is definitely like, I don't care what the weather may be.
Yeah.
You're here with me. Like that.
That's the smoothest way to end a song.
that song has been doing it for me since '98.
As long as you're here with me. Woo!
As long as you were here with me. That's it for me.
Another one for me is Santa Claus Comes to the Ghetto, Snoop Dogg in the.
I was just watching that video earlier.
I love that song, man.
Yeah.
And Snoop's got a cool verse. My favorite verse on there is actually Trey D.
Yeah.
He was because he said, "Who is that in that blue bandana?" We know you a Crip, Trey D. You didn't have to say it was a blue bandana. Yeah. Your mama a Crip too. I get it, Trey D. Everybody's a Crip on this song. All right. But y'all on a Blood record label. All right.
What did he say? What Snoop say? He want a granddaughter for his grandmother Beverly.
The idea that Death Row did a Christmas album is amazing.
So yeah, they the only rap label.
Technically, so
because LaFace wasn't a rap label when they
or not.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? No, that was a LaFace Christmas album. I'm thinking about where some social deaf artists will own it.
Yeah, with because they had Players Ball.
Yeah, Players Ball on there.
TLC was TLC on there.
Yep, with Slay.
Yeah, TLC on there because Sleigh Bells, Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. Sleigh Bells is on there.
Like right.
Happy New Year. Now I gotta listen to that. Let me write that down.
I'm Googling it now. Let's see what a rap label had a Christmas. I guess Bad Boy had one, a very special Christmas.
I don't even remember the Bad Boy. Oh, I kind of do. I think I do, but I don't remember any songs from it though.
So I guess Jim Jones had a Dipset Christmas. Are these songs? I know I need albums. I think these are songs they trying to say.
No Limit didn't do one.
Oh, that's a
I'm
No
surprised.
Limit missed out on the chance. I'm surprised, man.
All them albums, they ain't do a Christmas album.
That's what we did.
That is a missed opportunity.
All right, so there's actually the first Christmas rap album. It's called Christmas Rapping. That's the one that actually has on there Hollis, Christmas and Hollis on there.
Run DMC. Oh, is that Def Jam or is that Run DMC? Run DMC.
It's Profile Records because that's who Run DMC was on.
Yeah, that's right. They wasn't with
they wasn't on there.
Yeah.
So that's technically the first Christmas rap theme album in '87. Christmas in the I guess Snoop's got another one in '08 called Christmas in the Doghouse. There's a Christmas Christian rap album from the Cross Movement and Death Row Christmas. Those are your Christmas rap albums.
Yeah, No Limit. They should have had a Christmas
I'm surprised
rap.
they did not do it.
I thought they did, but
So Christmas Rap was a compilation album?
Yeah. So it's got Dana Dane on there.
No, like I'm looking at it right. I just randomly found it.
It's
So
talking out loud, like realizing it.
that is, I'll allow it. It's fine. Like, I'll allow it.
87?
Michael Jackson never did no more Christmas stuff as a solo artist. He just did it back with the group.
That was it. They did that album. Ta-da. Them boys didn't even know the
He
Stars
was like,
Spangled Banner.
"There, Dad, you happy? you got your money, Dad."
And I'm gonna send it to my little side chick with my baby. That's only 5 years younger than Janet.
Yeah.
If you want to hear about that, you can go back into our archives. We do discuss that for a full segment.
Yeah. That's who he was talking to on the movie when he wanted Catherine to go get
That's
that butter
exactly
pecan. Get that butter pecan.
But lo and behold, we didn't know that was a real situation on the other side. We just thought that was just a woman. That when we thought it was that woman. What's up, Stacey? Your mouth.
Chance the Rapper and Jeremiah.
They got a Christmas song?
Am I mute?
No, you good. Go ahead. Your net's going.
Chance the Rapper and Jeremiah have Merry Christmas, Little Mama. Damn it. Hold on. Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, you keep pausing and then like you coming in and out. Go ahead, Stacey. Now.
All right. So Chance the Rapper and Jeremiah in 2016 had a song called Merry Christmas, Little Mama.
Hey.
Chance the Rapper and Jeremiah dropped the Ultimate Hip Hop Christmas album in 2016. Merry Christmas, Little Mama is a Chicago affair that blends Chance's melodic and Jeremiah's modern R&B. The mixtape overwhelmingly conveys the warm feeling of the holiday season and a Christmas spirit.
There's no music videos for this, is there?
No.
So this is a mixtape.
I don't know the answer.
A Christmas mixtape.
Yeah. Yeah, Christmas. And then it looks like Gucci Mane had a Christmas project.
Yeah, I remember.
So these are all mixtapes, though. So
Christmas.
These weren't real albums, right? These are just mixtapes.
Yes, these are all mixtapes. These are not.
Okay.
This is, I mean, it's the rap game, so it's the closest we're gonna get. Yeah, but this is interesting.
Another underrated song to me is this song. It's Profile Joe Chico DeBarge. A song called "Come Home." It's a stellar Christmas song. Stellar. They're like, and the only reason I got it because I worked at a radio station in college, and of course, it ain't that many black people in my school, so I'm the urban contemporary manager. So all the black shit, they just
everything come to dirt.
Everything black. They just see a black person on the cover. It's in my mailbox in the radio station, and I was like, Profile Chico DeBarge and Joe Christmas. And I was sitting there one day. I put in. I was like, this mug jamming. Like now, keep my Profile. Only other song is the song "Liar." If anyone does not know if they want to keep their bingo card, there's only one that's called the song Profile, Liar.
Well, that's
Liar,
their
a cheater.
second album, not to be confused with
Oh,
their
that's
first
their
album.
second album?
Yeah, they didn't really have no hits on that first one.
My first album, my first husband and I, back in 2000, used to lay and listen to Profile's very first album. I think it's called Whispers in the, what's it called? Is it Whispers in the Dark?
Whispers in the Dark.
Yeah, Whispers in the Dark. So, and they have a version of Overjoyed, which I absolutely adore and love. What else is on that album? It's a song. Is it called? Is it Just Can't Get You Off My Mind? Or that's like I simply put, if you played the album right now, I'd be singing most songs word for word for word. Because my nobody paid attention to me as a teenager, and for the summer before I went away to SEMO, I lived with my boyfriend over off Adelaide, and we listened to this album.
Shreveport, Louisiana?
Getting romantic on the north side.
Getting romantic on the north.
In a twin bed, because it was
staying with their mamas.
It was 2000. Like, it was 2000. I'm 18, you're 19. This is what we got right now. This is what we
These were getting fools till they moved out.
we going to get some fried rice and sharing half a box. Like, this is what life was. This is what we were doing. Yes, that is Profile's second album. Their first album is actually very good.
Is that ideal to sing that one song, No More VIP?
Yep.
No, okay.
That's Loose Ends, right?
No.
Yeah, Loose Ends the one that no more shopping sprees is Loose Ends.
Loose Ends.
Yeah, because I remember I hate, that was in the days, I was listening to Sporty Thieves.
Rough Ends.
Rough Ends,
yeah.
I'm gonna say Rough Ends. I'm gonna say Rough Ends is like that.
Because I was in the Sporty Thieves pigeon era at that time, and I was like, shopping sprees. You shouldn't have been spending money anyway.
Someone to Love You and Will You Be Mine?
Yeah, those were dope.
Yeah,
shit. You want to talk about some R&B? You want to talk about the R and the B? That's Rough Ends right there. I mean, when you said Loose, I'm like, that's somebody else. But I actually used to confuse the two.
Yeah.
So the song I'm talking about is on the first album, that my Christmas song, Make Sure You Home, is on that album, Whispers in the Dark. Never knew.
Space B knowing.
Did not know. I thought that was all. I thought they had one album with Liar.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah.
Liar was the comeback. That was the comeback album. That was their sophomore effort.
Yeah, that's one of them other. We had to know episode. We're gonna need to do all the R&B groups that did have one hit that we all forgot about, like Prophet Jones,
Uncle Sam, Rome.
Right, Rome has started performing that one song across the nation.
Yeah, he be going to all the auntie fest.
There is a Rome greatest hits album out there. I kid you not.
Oh, hold on, seriously?
Wrong. He only had one album, didn't he?
He had one song.
I never lied to you. Stacey is a lot of things. A liar is not one of them.
I know you. Rome's got like 6 albums. The Best of Rome 2006.
I don't just say
he got a Best of album in 2006.
I came out in 06.
I don't know, just be saying shit.
Hey, but I was just talking to somebody about this. Rome is in the Midnight Love Hall of Fame.
Yes. But not for, he's got a. Who put this out?
Say My Lady.
Sony put it out.
Sony like, we gonna get every damn we can out of this nigga. Then he gonna sing to the aunties.
That one hit.
What did I say earlier about contractual obligation?
Oh, what was that dude? Shit, Pressure, Splackavelli.
Splackavelli's another one.
What was the Players Club?
SPLACKAVEL. It had the nerve to fucking spell it.
Dude,
Yeah, he
the
spelled
words the word's too long for you to be spelling. I'm
yeah, man.
You spelling out this made up ass fucking word and
Just say you a side nigga and sing Be Happy.
oh my god. All right, next up, best childhood present you got.
Ooh. I ain't gonna lie, it was 87, and my mom got me that Ghostbuster gun. I ain't gonna lie, man. When I got that Ghostbuster gun in 87, you couldn't tell me shit.
that's when you knew that she loved you for real. That's when you knew. You was like, you know what? I suspected you.
I was like, she really got me this gun.
she like me for real.
Hey, she fucks with me.
She fuck with me for real.
Yeah.
When I got three-way.
Oh, what year was it? 96?
Oh,
This might gotta be like 94, 93.
What year was I blessed with three-way? So because my mom's actually mentioned this before, like literally on Facebook, about the year that she's like, I remember the year that all you wanted was your own personal line. And she's like, and then I remember the year that all you wanted was three-way for your for Christmas.
For your line.
That was all I wanted was three-way. Like that was
what was phone bills back then?
Bruh.
Oh, phone about $50-$60 back then. If you had all that stuff on there.
About 25 for a basic line, was
right?
It?
But then you had to pay for call waiting, so like that was a whole extra thing. So again, you literally add all right.
They don't have call ID pad, the big call ID pad.
Don't have a call ID pad, but I definitely had the phone that looks like it's it's clear. You see all the wires on the inside, and the mug lit up when it rang. Because with that phone, what you do is you can turn the ringer off. So somebody call your phone, you ain't even have to worry about calling time.
It just light up.
It just lit up. That's all you need to do.
Like a radio station phone.
You just sit there and you just wait for them flashing lights to show up, and that's hello, Cutie's House of Beauty. This is Cutie speaking. Hello, what's going but yeah, I you get the person online. Then you got to get your call waiting. Then you got to work up to getting three-way. And getting three-way.
You had your own line, Stacey?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you was killing it.
That's how you flexed in the 90s if you had your own line, kids.
Yeah. Like if you when you saw somebody had it, you're like, yo, you got your own line? Oh.
Yeah. And I remember my friend Kristen had her own line, but she had two older siblings that were like teenagers already. So it's really like
they sharing a line.
It's really like
that's the kids' line.
Right. So, but again, as the older kids grew up and moved up, went one way to college, that line became more and more hers, baby. You just sit back and you just wait for it. That's all you got to do. Just wait.
She was the youngest. She was the youngest.
She was the youngest. So she had two. She had an older brother and sister. Because I remember, her brother I think was away at school. Because I remember even to this day, I rarely remember him ever being home. And I think he just was away at school. But she had a sister that was older and was in high school. So she's basically that was her line. But three-way, bruh. It's pretty much what set me apart from these other bitches out here. Was letting me at my own line. You
gotta wait till your mama get off the phone.
Right.
Let me go in my room and I'm gonna call somebody.
You call.
Mine was this. Mine was a prepaid cell phone, so I could live my birdie dreams in high school going to basketball games. It was a prepaid card. I had 200 minutes on it.
With the phone.
It was an Ameritech that you could prepaid calls on it. 1998. Prepaid minutes on there. I only filled it up 2 times after the original time having it. Because it was still $40 to fill up for 200 minutes.
Bruh,
I didn't get my first cell phone till a year after I graduated high school.
And then I didn't have a cell phone again until
2001, but I think I was working at MCI.
Yeah, I got mine 02 and crazy thing. I still had the same phone number.
It's I've had the same phone number since 05. So yes, fuck.
Yeah, I've had mine since 02.
Since 03.
It was
0203.
02.
Yes, oh,
when AT&T was singular.
Bruh, somebody the other day was talking about how she had she's like, my first cell phone company was did she say Voice Stream.
Voice Stream turned
Oh,
into
yeah.
T-Mobile.
Which was turned to T-Mobile. She's like,
Is that the one with they had the little
They had
text
the sidekick.
screen?
They had the
Yeah.
So the crazy thing, I was like I joined Voice Stream. They changed the T-Mobile the month after I could join Voice Stream.
I'm trying to remember when the fuck did I get my first pager?
Oh, I had my first pager 95.
I would say I had a pager freshman year of high school.
Yeah, I had a pager, but it was only on for like 6 months.
Yeah. And children, this is back when. So my pager was through Southwestern Bell.
Ooh.
Not through AT&T, it's through Southwestern Bell.
That's Southwestern Bell hadn't collapsed yet.
And I think, bruh, my bill had to been like $12.
Yeah, I said pager bills was like $10, wasn't it?
Yeah, 15.
And what's insane is children, motherfuckers had trouble keeping them shits on.
Yes. Look, I got one from it was Mara something. Arch Communications.
Arch.
I had to go to the center to go pay my bill. I had to go all the way down to the St. Louis Center to pay my bill downtown.
Yeah, I paid a couple bills at the mall.
Yep.
I think we had the bill was put on the Southwestern bill, and then eventually I think because my mom got me that one, and at some point, during like me and my mom was into it consistently all the time. Like so, at some point, my grandma ended up getting me a different page. We got that at Radio Shack.
I forgot Radio Shack had pay. Yeah, they did.
They had everything.
And then when I went away to SEMO, I added an extra number to my pager. So I had a 314 number and I had an 800 number on my pager, so that my boyfriend, who was still in St. Louis, could page me.
Yeah, I remember the big boy pages that had all the sports highlights on.
Yeah, that's when you knew somebody was
That's how I found out. That's how we found out about September 11th. I was working at the I was working at the May company. So that earlier in the beginning of the year, I worked at MCI. By the end of the year, I was working at the May company. September 11, 2001, sitting at my desk, and this dude sitting across from me had a two-way, and he got notification on his phone. And at that time, I mean, like it's limited. It ain't that much shit. We know nothing, right? And then there's people in the break room trying to watch TV and figure it out. And then all of a sudden, like the phone lines all went down. So we ended up leaving work. But like the two-way pager is what first alerted me about September 11th. About the
wow.
That them time ports, the ones all the rappers had.
It was let me say it was
a two-way pager, right? Where you have
a two-way. I'm like, don't give me the line.
That's the ones that flip up with the keyboard, right?
No, his was. I felt like it came out. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Okay, because I know they had the little cheap, colorful ones, and then they had them big time port ones all the rappers had.
Yeah, the big silver and black one.
Yeah,
my brother had one. Like you had to wear it on your hip too, and let it be.
Yeah, because you could beam beats.
Yeah,
you could put them back to back and get info.
Yeah, like that's two-way me, girl.
Yeah.
Shoot, fucking 36 Mafia got a song Two-Way Freak.
Two-way freak.
She just a two-way freak.
I'm seeing the ones with the flip up thing, right? Mm-hmm. But my guess is that I don't know if this came out before or earlier before that one. There, like I said, there's one I kept saying like, no, it felt like it slid out. And there's one here, like it's on fucking eBay right now, but it's called a Talk About alphanumeric word message pager beeper, and it's from Motorola made it.
Yeah, that's the color. Is it colorful?
Yeah,
yeah, that's the one everybody in high school had.
I'm like, yep, that makes sense. I'm like, no, like it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because kids, I mean, as we go on our next topic, like next question, y'all remember when y'all first realized you could text message?
Ah, yeah. Then you got to keep hitting all these buttons.
Yeah, but somebody text me, and I'm like, what the hell? What?
Oh no, my boy. It's funny now. So if you live in St. Louis, people know him. Like his nickname was Chum. Chum used to text me all the fucking time, and I had to be like, stop fucking texting me. I'm not paying for that on my plan. You kind of like, because it costs money.
Yeah, the plans.
So people like kids, if you have signed up for
you have 200 messages, or you got a plan with 200 messages.
You only have so many messages, and so if you signed up for something and you put your phone number in and you see this all the stuff about messaging rates, that was because back in the day you had to pay per text message,
incoming and outgoing.
So if you only had 200 text messages a month, you had 200 fucking text messages a month, and you did not want to fucking go.
You better send one a day.
Right, like, and again, to have somebody who was like just out here just willy-nilly texting you, like, you don't want shit. You better call me, and it better be after 9.
Yep.
Or if it was sprint to sprint.
Or if it was shit. Sprint to fucking sprints.
Or if you had singular to rollover minutes.
Or if you had kicked your game up a notch, you had gotten a plan to let you have your minutes start at 7.
At 7, yeah.
Or if you had a your Nokia chirper.
Right.
Oh yeah, the neck.
I never had the chirp. I never had the chirp.
I had a Boost Mobile one.
I think I was in denial about how popular the chirp was. Like I was like, like
it's only for construction workers.
Where you at? I ain't finna do all that shit. I ain't finna do all that. I work in a call center. I can't be up in here.
Now everybody in the grocery store on speakerphone or FaceTime.
Can't be chirping people and shit. Can't do all that.
Where you at?
I'm a professional.
So what is the one present y'all didn't get that you keep in your mind now?
Ooh. I don't know. It ain't really. I can't even really think for real, because my mom was the type we go shopping after Christmas when everything was on sale, get it for cheap.
So you gonna get it regardless.
Yeah.
You may not have got it on that day, but
Let's go down here to this dealer's and get this damn Nautica jacket.
I bet you had it before the new year hit, is what I know.
You're gonna have it when you go back to school.
Right. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything, honestly.
Oh, I got them.
My honest and true answer is a car.
Oh, wow. That's one of mine, actually. That's my second one.
The car. I did not get my first car until I was 23. And I was actually working at City at that point. And that's when I got my first car. So I did not have a car in high school or like the very, very early 20s part. So where I went was strictly dictated by whoever I was hanging out with. So when I say why there are so many stories of Stacey and Samantha riding around is because that was my ride.
Samantha had a car.
Right, like I say, we was in her mama Dodge Shadow, or eventually her daddy bought her a Dynasty or a dynasty for the rest of y'all out there. The Dynasty. So when she got the Dynasty, then we was out here in these streets. But until then, like I didn't have a card. So
what year Dynasty did she have? It was like a 90 something.
It was a 90 something.
So yeah, they didn't want they stopped making them in the 90s.
Yeah, it's got to be early 90s.
It was a 90 something. Because what made me it reminded me, because I think my grandparents had, when I was in elementary school, I think my grandparents had a Dynasty then. So early 90s is what it was. She had a 4-door, and yeah, I asked for a car every year. And Samantha was on this show right now. She would tell you the story about my grandparents my grandma fussing about having to take me to work and all this other stuff. And I said, we were being Samantha in the backseat of the car, my grandma and grandpa in the front. And I said, you wouldn't have to worry about taking me to and from work if you would co-sign for me a car. My grandmother said, without missing a beat, I wouldn't co-sign for you an outhouse. That is a true story. I'm not making that up in any shape, form, or fashion. I have not changed any words of that story. Her exact words were, I would not co-sign for you an outhouse. Samantha is in the car trying her best not to die.
And that was the perfect time to get you the box Chevy because they could have got it for you for cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Insurance wouldn't have been high. Insurance would have been $40 a month.
Yep, I think your insurance would be $40 a month.
Don't get me started. Like I just get upset thinking about it. So yeah, that's the one thing. To this day, I'm still waiting on somebody to buy me a car. Ain't buy me shit. I'm still like I'm out here doing it on my own.
Like I bought my own cars.
High interest rates and all, as I'm out here struggling out here. Somebody give me a damn car, please. Thank you.
Mine is the Sega CD. I don't know if y'all remember Sega CD.
Yeah.
Genesis.
I remember.
Still waiting on it. I'll never get it now because my father passed away. So that's who I was waiting on to get. And he was like, "It's gonna be after Christmas. Don't even worry." And so I'm like, "All right, cool. I know the demo after Christmas sales. I get it." Man, he was telling me he was still getting me a Sega CD like 2 years later. I was in high school. He was still like, "Still gonna get it for you now."
But it didn't really last, did it?
No, that's what I was telling it. I was like, hey, Sega CD don't even exist no more. Like, don't worry, because I wondered because Sega CD had this thing where you can make music videos on there.
I remember they had crisscross on there.
They had crisscross, NXS, and I believe Nirvana. But and then on there, even crazier was that people don't know is some actual real CDs used to have real graphics on Sega CD if you put them in. Like Yo-Yo's album, the one that's got Bonnie and Clyde theme on there. If you put it in, it had like graphics and stuff for it on the screen. It would on the screen. It would play just for her album. It was just something weird like that. So then I was like, "Oh, I got to get Sega CD because I ain't had no CD player yet." So I was like, "It's a 2-in-1. I can play my games and I can get CDs on it." I thought I was getting it so much. I joined Columbia House before I had a CD. Before I had a CD player, I had Total's new album.
Got your 12 CDs.
Yep, I had the Total's new album, Sade's greatest hits, the Isley Brothers' greatest hits, Adina Howard's my Up and Down album, I Want to Ride album. It was a couple other ones, but I had them before I had a CD player.
Some soundtracks.
Before I had a CD player, I had all them.
So it was around from 91 to 96.
Yeah,
CD,
I remember that in the 32X and all that.
Look, this is absolutely over my head. I do not remember this.
It's called Make a Video. That's what it was.
I don't remember this.
Make my video
at all. Like,
I just remember the crisscross.
They had NXS, CNC Music Factory, and Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. You had to buy each one of those. Those are different games.
So I had my Nintendo, or the Nintendo, if you will, and then I had a Sega. At what? Did I say Sega 1 or Sega 2? Wait a minute. Hold on.
I had a Super Nintendo.
Most people that have the regular Sega, it was Genesis. Most people had Sega.
Yeah, I had a Genesis. Yeah, so I had the Sega Genesis because so essentially, so my brother stayed at my other grandmother's house, and we go over there, and my brother got a Nintendo. Well, I'm gonna need a Nintendo over here on Anderson because man got one over on Bartmer. So I got the Nintendo. But then, like I said, so my sister is 5 years younger than me. And then at first, eventually at some point, now she want to play. And then eventually she becomes too smart and understands that her thing isn't plugged in anymore. Like isn't plugged into the system. So now I got to play with her. And then Sega Genesis comes out. So he over there and he's got all of the Sega games. So he's got Mortal Kombat, all the stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm going to need me a Sega. And the only game that Stringfellow had was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That is
the game that came with it.
The game
Sonic and Tails.
the game that came with it. That was it. Why? Because I bought you the damn thing.
You got to get the other games for yourself.
Right. You said you wanted the damn thing. That's what they gave us. Like, well, it's games that go with it. Well, I don't know nothing about no games.
You didn't tell me you wanted that. You said this.
And don't a game come with it? That's enough, ain't it? It's a game with it.
Game got with it. You can't play that game all day. You just play a little bit every day and you'll be fine. So
a little bit every day.
Bruh, like ain't nobody finna argue.
Let her be.
I'm Doja. They sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, though. Seriously, man. Just Posted.
It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world.
Man, streets. We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, everybody coming to watch though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
Gone.
And he do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
On the phone with her friend. She just sitting there on that damn game.
On the damn Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Oh no, Nintendo in there on the game. On that game. I bet I bet you you know that game. You don't know this arithmetic.
She in there on that nitrogen.
What's funny is I guarantee you that if I bet you parents would let their kids, one of their kids, be playing the Nintendo instead of being out in the streets. You know,
yeah.
Like how we used to be hanging out. I'm just saying,
you ruining your brain, kid. Now they making millions off playing games.
Yep.
That is that part.
You wouldn't
got video game teams at high school. You would have been
a grandmother at 38 if you let your kid play Nintendo.
What we don't know is, I mean, and the thing is that there were games like little tournaments and stuff then, but we ain't no shit about that. Like you had to be like hardcore.
Every summer, Blockbuster Video used to have one. Like every June. They'll have like certain games. It's like NBA Jam. They'll have like one sports game, one fighting game, and then like where you go through boards.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like for the whole month of June.
Nice. But to get to that point of kids are now making millions off of watching other kids. Like you literally are making videos of you playing and people are watching you do it and you making millions off of it. That just was not, again, like I said, there were people who definitely were like pros or like they were getting tournaments, but it wasn't the way that it is now. Was just not a fucking thing. Like there was no, you weren't finna get paid off like not like that. It wasn't a career for you to have, or the idea that you could be 10 years old and
it's totally different from the old sleepover days. Everybody come over somebody's house, you bring your own controller. Now you ain't even got to leave the house to jam with your friends.
This day, I will tell you, that was it the summer of '95 when Mortal Kombat dropped?
Mm.
Oh, you didn't see no cats on the streets.
It's clear.
I want to say that I had a boyfriend that summer, but he abandoned me for Mortal fucking Kombat. I remember I would call the house and he'd answer the phone. He'd be like, "Wait a minute, here, it's my turn again. Here, talk to so and so." And I'd like he just passing the phone around to every one of his friends that's there for somebody to talk to me while it's somebody else's turn. I'm like, just call me back.
Just call me back. And he called you back 4 days later.
Yeah, you ain't here for him till school started.
And then you think he's cheating or something on there. You see them bikes still over at such such for like 3 days.
I said it's too many y'all over there for y'all to be up to some bullshit. Like, no, it's 85 dudes over there in the room. All of y'all stink and y'all sitting there playing this game.
Exactly it. And for the younger people, that's how Madden was for cats too.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, Madden. Tecmo Bowl for the Nintendo days.
Yes.
Taking it back.
All right. So what about this storm at 82? We got to talk about, y'all. I
wouldn't be here for it.
Oh,
I'm a product of that good old Blizzard.
But you are a product of the Blizzard, or so for me, I was a couple of months old at that point because I was born October 81. Everybody mama got a story. If you got a parent of a certain age, or if you were of a certain age, your mama your parents have a story about what happened, about how the city shut down, ambulances. So my grandmother was a nurse. Apparently they were sending ambulances out to pick up the nurses to take them to the hospital.
Because buses wasn't running.
But every time that there is snowfall in St. Louis, and it is more than just a little bit, if anything shuts down in any shape, form, or fashion, you are going to hear about the blizzard of 82. It's bad outside. It ain't bad as that blizzard 82.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's been some worse than 82, to be honest, because it was only 13 inches. It says, But this is also what people not having SUVs and stuff too, though, to be able to roll through stuff. This is a whole bunch of Bonnevilles. We got a whole bunch of Bonnevilles.
Bonnevilles and cutlasses.
And cutlasses. And gremlins.
That's actually a good question though. It's like, so if it was 13 inches, right, or 14 inches, what have we exceeded that?
Let me see.
Because I definitely remember being snowed in high school, and it was nothing near that many inches of snow.
I think the most I've seen might be 15, maybe as a kid.
Oh, I stand corrected. 82 is the most of them in the modern era.
Well, how much was 82? That was
14 inches.
14.
The most ever is 1890, 20.4.
I'm saying, so like I said, I definitely remember had 98, 99, something like that. We got snowed in, and I got snowed in over on Minerva at Smith House, and the only people who were out, only idiots out driving were my grandparents, because my grandma's one of those people who, if we out of bread, she's going to go get bread. They ran out of bread. So figure it out. Let's get in this car. We got to go get some bread. We got to go get bread. Let's go ahead and pick Stacey up on the way. She been gone out the house too many days anyway. She been gone 2-3 days.
Let's get Stacey home.
Let's bring her home. Let's go ahead and pick her up. So again, no buses ain't running. Only fools out are my grandparents. And like, this is like 98. Like, yeah, 98 or 99. One of them. And it's like, okay, well, I guess I go home.
I think, you know what? I remember that because I think they cut our spring break short so we wouldn't have to make up so many days.
That sounds right.
Because I think they just did it around Easter. They just gave us like a Friday and a Monday off. They just gave us a long ass weekend.
What year is this?
99, I think.
98. It's 98 or 99. Probably 99.
Yeah, it's like 98, 99.
I had to go to school and they had kid. I believe this is the year KSDK came out of school. So
it was right before the Pope came.
99. And I'm gonna tell you, wait a minute. The January 1999 major snow.
I went to school that day, y'all. I was one of the only school they had it. They was up at our school. You want to know who dumbass is still at school? We're here at the school that they still came to school today.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we weren't in school for a minute.
No,
wasn't that like right before the Pope came?
That's I'm like, which makes perfect sense because as mentioned, me and Smith was out like the Pope t-shirts when the Pope came to visit in '99. So all of this is quite possible. That's what we were out. Oh man, they said look back at the blizzard of January '99.
Yep, I remember. Yeah, they cut our spring break short. So we wouldn't have to make up so many days in June.
I absolutely believe that because now the kids get out if they think it's gonna snow.
They get out a little dust on the ground.
Like, we heard it's gonna snow next Friday. We're gonna go ahead, clear out the whole week, just in case. And that was not our lives. It's not to say that we did not have snow days.
They closed the school because it's 20 degrees outside.
Like it's too cold to be out there, and it's like,
hey man,
we
was on the bus stop.
Like, safety first. Safety above all, but just damn. Like now, look, but I ain't gonna say, but I don't know what bus systems are like now for kids. Like I don't know what the bus stop situation is. I don't know like what it. But I know for us. You had a bus stop, you went to the bus stop, or if you was lucky, somebody, drove you to the bus stop. And like, so for me, I got to sit in the car until somebody came or shit. I stopped riding the school bus very early on, but even still with that, like it was, even the kids who still rode the bus, like you went to the bus stop. You didn't, that was it. You just was out there. Like nobody's mom said, "Oh, girl, no, it's too cold," because it's like let you stay home. Because
your mom got to go to work.
Your mom got to go to work. Let your mama find out that you ain't go to school that day because it was too cold outside. That
Don't miss that bus.
Don't miss that bus.
Listen, Chris Cross had a whole song about what happens when you miss the bus. That's how serious it was. Is that if you missed the bus, because it probably wasn't your first time. Hey, your mama told your ass, you get your ass up and get on the bus. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna jump into our movie section, our Christmas movie section. I'm gonna play this clip we talked about earlier from Macaulay Culkin, discussing Christmas movies.
Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No, it's not. It's based around Christmas. Don't fight me on the moon.
It's really messed up.
It's based around Christmas, but if it was also St. Patrick's Day, it would work. Yeah. But you couldn't do like Memorial Day, Home Alone. Like, no, it doesn't work that way.
I think Arbor Day works. You can be in a treehouse.
I'm just saying is that, like, listen, I'm kind of the godfather of Christmas nowadays. So yes, my opinion has some sway in this.
All right. So mention that I think Die Hard is still a Christmas movie. They play Christmas rapping at the beginning. That's all I needed to know. And that's black. And that kid is black in there with the what was the kid that drove the limo? I forgot his name. He had a weird like Eldridge or something, like his name in the movie. Yeah. Basic. I'm gonna find it before somebody get in the comments. His name is Clemont.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I just saw Die Hard for the first time within the last 2 years.
Wow.
Within the last 2 years, what I'll state is there are a lot of
Argyle. His name's Argyle.
There are a lot of action movies from the 80s and 90s that I was introduced to. Because I'm a girl and I didn't watch them. So there's a lot of so like I said, I just saw Die Hard in the last 1 to 2 years. And I'm not supposed to say this to Daryl, but I just saw Boomerang in July.
Uh-oh.
But I've seen it.
And what did you think?
Just know the conversation that led to that was the person saying something about Boomerang, and I'm like, I've never seen that whole movie, and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, so I haven't seen it. So we end up, when I went to St. Louis in July, we end up watching it. What you have to remember is that I
took myself out on purpose.
I was extremely emotional in July when I went to St. Louis. So we're getting towards the end of the movie. And so I know Halle Berry and the Love Should Have Brought Your Ass Home last night. But we get to a point where I'm like, hey, this movie better cheer the fuck up real quick, because and I'm like, oh, and they were like, the person I was with was like, you know what? I didn't even think about, like, basically he's thinking about just the whole movie overall,
the black excellence,
right? Just the black excellence of it, and not thinking about the full storyline. So, like I said, we got towards, we got really, really close to the end before I was like, hey now.
But you've been jamming to the soundtrack though forever, since '92.
That part. As I will always state, sometimes things are a product of their time. And if you did not watch it during that time,
and that's why I'm mad at you.
It's not going to be the same for you. What we have talked about, Stacey, in R-rated movies in the 90s.
Yeah, but but you could at least have got it by 2000. Damn, Stacey.
It was we get to a point where you're like, well, I haven't seen it already, so I'm just going to let it go. Like, I was essentially familiar with the storyline. I knew the pop culture references, and I could play it off as if I had seen the movie. But if you asked me, I would tell you, like, no, I haven't seen it. Like, if you ask me a question, I'm not going to lie.
No, I get you.
I'm just saying, like, so I'm like, I'll tell you, like, oh, have you seen this? No, never seen it.
I mean, I've got the DVD most of the times. I own the digital version. Like, you could have easily got it from me. I would have gave it.
Like, I'll let you borrow it.
It just wasn't that big of a. It just wasn't a big deal to me. Like, it wasn't. I didn't feel. Like I said, I had the soundtrack. I knew essentially the storyline, and like I said, and then again, like, I don't regret watching it in July. I'd rather watch it today.
I'll tell you this. So I'm so big on Boomerang. I read the original script. It's totally different than there. Not totally different. It's more Marx's downfall is way more in the movie with him and Robin Givens. Like there's a scene that they have in there where he is trying to propose. He's proposing to her at a baseball game on a jumbotron, and she rejects him.
Shit.
So they break up like that in the original script.
Sheesh.
And Strange was way more buck wild in the script.
I can see that. I can imagine.
Way more. She was like showing up like when they would be finished having sex, she would be at the door and be like, and I push him out the way and come in and be like, we need to have a meeting. And he'd be like, hey man, don't you like she's like, I've seen pussies and dicks. And she said, I've seen pussies and dicks. I need to meet about my fragrance. Oh man, but yeah, Strange was buck wild in there. But it's Christmas movies. Which one? I mean, we talked about Home Alone, Die Hard is it for me. You talk about one offline. What was the one you talk about offline, Scott, that you say you watch on YouTube?
The Kid Who Loved Christmas with all the OG actors.
Looks like Sammy Davis Jr.'s last movie before he passed away.
Yeah, Sammy Davis, Cicely Tyson, Della Reese, Ben Vereen.
Yep, a young Vanessa Williams. A young fine Vanessa Williams.
Oh yeah, that was fresh off of what was that song?
That was Vanessa Williams.
What was that song she had?
Make it last for not make it last.
Save the best for last. Save the best for last.
Yeah. And she had that right stuff too. You looking for the right stuff. But never forget when we discussed she did have another hit, but Young Pebbles took it from her. You go back in the archives, we discussed that as well.
What, Dreaming?
No. She took
the Mercedes.
No. It's the first Pebbles joint. Looks like I'm about to tell the story again. So the story goes. I'm finna give it is Girlfriend. Sorry.
Girlfriend. That's what I was thinking. Girlfriend.
If you hear Girlfriend, and if you the people that know, you can, and you know a little bit about Vanessa Williams, you can tell that that's Vanessa Williams' song the way it goes. It sounds like Vanessa Williams could be singing. So Vanessa Williams had bought it, sang it, thought it was gonna be on her album, and L.A. Reid is messing with Pebbles on the low while she's married, and she hears it and says, "Can I have that?" And he said, no, we sold it. I mean, Babyface already sold it to Vanessa Williams. And she put that thing on him, and now it was her song. And Vanessa Williams did not talk to him or L.A. Reid till like 2010. She would see them in public and not acknowledge them. That is the quick one. Longer one we discussed on the previous episode.
Yeah,
it's way more scandalous than that. Because the husband she was with that was funding all this on the back end went to jail for 8 years for some wire fraud. I'll say
mishandling the funds.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's all a mess. It's all.
But Pebbles will tell you that you guys are hating on her because she has pretty privilege.
Mm-hmm. Well, Vanessa Williams don't mess with her still to this day, I believe. And they're both light skinned and pretty, and Vanessa Williams still don't like Pebbles. So what we gonna do? And also, Pebbles is a pastor now too, so that's another thing.
Oh, I'm an ordained minister.
She's like, I steal from TLC, I steal from the church.
I'm saying, like, I'm an ordained minister.
So some other Christmas movies from the 90s. Let's talk about some Christmas movies from the 90s that would be with.
What's the one with Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is that Jingle All the Way?
It's Jingle All the Way, yeah. Sinbad had a nice little run too.
Yeah.
You don't talk about that run that Sinbad had. I still love House Guest.
Christmas
movie. Yeah, that's top 5. That's one of my top 5 movies ever.
Yeah. House Guest.
Rest in peace, Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really actually now. Wait a minute. So I came up with the question. I don't know what my favorite Christmas movie is. I don't know if I have one. Like there are some that I like. So
Christmas Story for me though too. You know.
I mean, yeah, Christmas Story is just pure. It's just classic. That's tradition at this point. I'm gonna throw in the hat for Bad Santa. It's one of my favorites.
Ooh, yeah.
Throw in the hat for that. I do like Bad Santa.
You want some sandwiches?
Bruh, listen, that is a friend of mine. We used to always be like, quit trying to give me sandwiches.
Did you ever see the second one?
I didn't see the second one. No, I didn't.
The second one was even wilder.
I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't seen the second one.
It came out like 10, 12 years later, I believe.
Yeah, it was way later though. It was still funny. It didn't have the magic like the first one, but it was still funny though. I mean, the kid grown up now.
I need to give honorable mention to A Charlie Brown Christmas, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm very familiar with Peanuts, whatever, right? I'm not gonna say that I'm like, oh, I'm this big diehard Snoopy fan or anything like that, right? But we all know Snoopy. It's the music from that movie and the way that people are taking it now and dancing to it. It just brings to my heart. And then the little mashup right now with Glow, Glow, bro, oh my god, like that it brings so much joy.
Speaking of that, that's another song. When you hear that Christmas time is here. When you hear the kids singing. And the you said that Peanuts. I used to watch that. What's the one that had the California Raisins?
Oh,
singing all the Temptations.
California Raisins Christmas.
Yes.
And Garfield. And the Garfield.
I take it back. Do have a Christmas movie. Trading Places.
Ooh, good one.
Trading Places, yeah.
That's it. There.
I like Bill Murray's Scrooged. Did y'all ever see Scrooged?
Yes.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I remember that, yeah. I remember
the world will be a better place.
And then, of course, the National Lampoon, National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Bill Murray is just a national treasure.
Yeah, he is.
Period. He just fucking is. I'm not a big Elf fan, but I appreciate the movie. It's
I fell asleep. My wife, we was dating at the time. They were showing it at the movie. I fell asleep on it. I was like, I'm cool.
I appreciate the way that people cling to it or whatever, or just the idea of the movie. I don't have to watch it, but if somebody's like, "Oh, we're watching Elf," okay, I get it.
What's your favorite Christmas episode of a sitcom?
Ooh.
It's so many.
Yeah.
Like the one with Boys to Men on Fresh Prince.
That was a good one.
Singing Let It Snow. I need a 3 to 5 business days for this question.
Yeah.
My mind is racing. Damn.
There's so many Family Matters Christmas episode. The Martin one, only one I could think of was that Christmas when they was at the bus station, they was fighting the old lady.
Yeah.
They was gonna catch the bus to Philly.
Yeah. That was Miss Pearly. Miss Pearly.
Yeah, Miss Pearly, yeah. They fighting her over the peanuts.
Didn't Martin go to he went to Tommy's job as dressed as Santa?
Yeah, that was the first season. Yeah, at the school.
That was now they go in the lore. They said that Tommy had to do community service for something he had done wrong. That's why he was at that school. The whole thing is that everybody thinks Tommy is actually a drug dealer. Is the whole thing. So they said Tommy had to do some community service. That's why we went to that school and for that episode.
And that was the first season, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first season.
I've seen too much television because I'm thinking about I'm thinking about Scrubs. I'm thinking about MASH. Like there's just so many.
I'm even thinking about Saved by the Bell. Remember, it wasn't like a homeless family that was living in the mall.
Yep.
What series?
Saved by the Bell.
Right.
When they was all working at the mall and it was like a homeless family.
Right. It was a girl and her dad, and
But she worked at the store with them, right?
I think.
And I think she kept the door open.
But they just always saw her at the mall.
No, like she was. I think she was working there because Zach was trying to holler at her. The dad collapsed and ended up being in the hospital, and that's when they found out. I think that's when they found out that he was homeless. But I think Zach or one of them had already met the dad, like in the restroom, because he was they were trying to dry off like some clothes, and the dad was like, "Oh, use the dryer to do that." That is a good episode.
Yeah. It's so many Christmas
the
episodes.
Different World episode where when Whitley and Dwayne first start dating, and he take her home to see me, his mama and daddy for Christmas. When they go back to Brooklyn.
I'm actually in the middle of binging it now.
the first season?
I'm halfway through the first season. I'm halfway through the first season.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
But we're moving along with it.
Were there any Cosby Show Christmas episodes?
I don't remember any.
Like I don't remember any like at all.
But I know it's gotta be one
where they keep making.
I definitely remember Thanksgiving. I don't remember any Christmas ones.
Yeah, I don't remember any Christmas Cosby episodes.
Let's see. Oh, so there was 3 of them: 84, 89, and 91.
Okay, they didn't do them every year. That's right.
Yeah,
because you know what? They probably didn't do a Christmas episode because NBC was probably showing some big Christmas special.
A movie.
Yeah. Like live at the Rockefeller Center, we got Bob Hope.
The thing is, though, but even with that, they would just do it earlier in the month, and they just
like a couple weeks before Christmas.
They just would do it early. Usually, they would knock out the Thanksgiving and the Christmas episodes early, and then because they could go on hiatus until January or something like that. But I don't even remember what those episodes were.
Yeah, I just know Roseanne always had some Halloween episodes.
Yeah.
Like back, when her show was going.
I mean, Simpsons have had a Christmas episode every year for the past 85 years.
Yeah, they do the Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah.
So I guess one of the seasons with Olivia, that's in 89, where basically Elvin is dressing. It says Martin and Cliff spend some time together and develop a new warm appreciation for each other.
Elvin was an elf.
Yep, that's it.
I don't remember the episode, but I definitely remember that Elvin was an elf. Like when you said Elvin, I'm like, Elvin was an elf. I remember that because he had his little elf ears and he did a little voice and everything. I can't tell you shit else about that episode.
Oh, Cliff built that her new remember her new office?
Yeah,
that was built for her for Christmas.
Okay.
That's
I think that was a Christmas episode. I just know.
It was on December 19th. So
damn.
When it came out, December 19th, 1991.
Festivus, Seinfeld.
Oh, that's classic.
Festivus is amongst us people. It is coming up very soon. It will be on December 23rd. For those of us that celebrate, I wish you the best in the feats of strength. I wish you the best in feats of strength. I know I have some grievances that will be aired, so stay tuned for that on the 23rd. That's absolutely like top up there. Yeah, definitely. I mean, absolutely classic, but yeah, and it's like it's an anti-Christmas episode, but.
Since we're talking about Different World, so they dropped some of the casting for Different World for the OGs. So they have Daryl Bell, Kadeem Hardison, Jasmine Guy, and Cree Summer all coming back reprising their roles. I mean, y'all feeling it?
Cree Summer, the only one that don't need a check. So we gonna
Kadeem is on the shot right now.
Oh yeah, he is. Because ain't he like a judge or something?
He's a professor on there.
Now he was the judge on Everybody Hates Chris.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, as far as consistent paycheck,
the only one is Cree Summer, because he's been doing voice stuff for forever.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm like Cree.
Do you think that they're going? I would love them to have Cree be flipped and actually be like buttoned up, like a real lawyer, and not be like a hippie
I
lawyer.
can see it though. I could see her because I mean we saw that transition happen.
Yeah, he was dressing up. Remember because Shazad was like,
I mean, like that hair was straightened a little bit. She was pulled it back into a little, you know.
She could be an earthy lawyer.
Yeah, so I think I'll say this: at this point in her life, she would have figured out the balance of how am I still taken seriously amongst in this professional world, but how am I still me? So she'd have figured out the balance at this point.
Or you could flip it and like some of the kids see her dressed up like a lawyer, like with her hair flat, and then she come to campus one day for something else. They like, you ain't the same person. Like
that part. I think
but everybody else's role, I think they can figure those out. Like I mean, you gotta bring in my girl Kim too. Who was what was the actress's name that played Kim?
Charlene Brown.
Charlene.
Yes. You gotta bring her back in too, because she was a doctor, man.
Dr. Kimberly Reese.
Dr. Kimberly Reese.
And
so now, what do you think all these people are though in their lives though? Like, what do you think? What do y'all think? What is Daryl Bell doing?
What was his
I guess Daryl Bell married Cree Summer. I guess in theory, right? He was dating her at the end of the series.
What was he doing? And wasn't he always trying to throw parties?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. So I think that he is.
He owned the club. He owned the club.
I think that he is absolutely janky production still.
Ooh,
he janky production. He's still throwing college parties.
Yeah, I think
he got his son throwing college parties. Him and his son.
Now hold on. Now that's a storyline that I'll take, is that his son has now, like, so, you know, Ryan's dad owned the car dealership and all that. And Ron was supposed to take up underneath that, and he didn't. So maybe now the son is trying to take up under Ron's footsteps, and
wasn't he in the fraternity on the show?
Yeah, Kappa Lambda Nu.
Yeah.
Like, yep. I think I still feel like Ron would be scam likely, but I would like to see what the new scam is.
I think he's got to own an even bigger car line. He scam people on the cars.
It's something.
Oh, he scam people doing Turo rentals. You know how they rent the luxury cars.
I love it.
Because you got remember the episode where he was working for the car dealership, and him and the it was like the Hispanic looking girl, and they was like running. She had stole a car from him, and said she was taking it on the test drive real quick, and took it for like a whole day.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, and he could. Like I said, I'm excited to see what is the new scam. Like I said, and if he has a son, his son is definitely janky promotions on campus.
What if he's not though? What if he's the flip of that? What if he's like he's embarrassed of his daddy? Like, and he's like
nothing like him.
He's like nerdy, want to be a chemist.
Or is it the flip that Ron is now the one who's straightened up and
then his son is doing the same bullshit?
His son is trying to do the bullshit. So I can see that. I like the idea of it.
I like the same shit you was on 30 years ago.
But then Ron's got to do some grimy stuff to get his son out of something, do a janky thing to get his son out of it. And his dad, he didn't even know his dad was on that he was known as that.
Yeah, he gonna run into some street dudes that he dealt with back in the day.
Yep, and Ron gonna get him out.
Gonna be some shit. I say, yeah, Kimberly Reese. What was her boyfriend's name? Spencer.
Yeah, that also is Shirley Ralph's brother.
So
who played 3 different roles on Different World for the
I mean, I love any production company where it's like once you get in once, you there like with people like a Law and Order, get in there once, you're fine.
Do a good job.
Do a good job. We're gonna bring you back. You're gonna be a murderer. You're gonna be a dead person. You're gonna be a doctor, a secretary. We're just gonna keep bringing you back and doing different stuff. Don't worry about it. And we'll put you on each franchise. It doesn't matter. Ideally, they're out being doctors together somewhere. They run a clinic or something, right?
Yeah.
Or again, like I said, you would love to hear that everybody came back to teach. It's also implausible.
Yeah, because Dwayne Wayne was going to make that real paper. They ain't gonna better pay him what he was going to make over Kanishiwa.
Correct. And
at this point, Whitley has got back to the regular Whitley. because they got paper now.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's as humble as she was when they ain't had no bread at this point.
No, she probably more on the philanthropist side.
No, but
She
but she back spending that paper though. I'm talking about she back in her shit. Like I ain't saying she's being an asshole.
Or
like season one.
Or like I said, or it's the idea that them being broke actually did humble her.
Yeah,
so
she probably teach people how to save money.
Right, so now that they got money, she's just more. She still want to be her, but she's just not as extra, right?
She and her mama.
Now, maybe the kid, the daughter, thinks that she's the new princess in town. Like I can see that because you got to think of it this way, right? Like with Whitney's mom, right? Lord rest her soul.
Diane Carroll.
Right, Diane Carroll, right? So ideally, right? Just think of a young Diane Carroll, right? With Whitley as a young daughter, right? So she may have been. It has to come from somewhere, right? So it's like the Whitley learned from her mother, and that's the way it was going to be. Blah blah blah. And again, these resources are there, and if the husband is steadily dishing out the money, who's going to say no? Dwayne ain't dishing. Dwayne gonna be like, hey. Like, because Dwayne has proven that he can check the fuck out of Whitley as needed.
Yes.
Yeah, he has proven that. So, hey, stop all that loud talking. I told you, no, we ain't doing that this year. So I think it's quite possible that there's a level of humble that Whitley now has, but their daughter, maybe not so much.
Now, I'm wondering if they could flip this, because this has got to be like they oops baby that this student here at Hillman.
Yeah.
Because
they've been married over 30 years.
Like she was pregnant like 24, and they mid 50s now. That kid's 31.
Yeah, like it can't be a grandkid.
I was like because the other kid is on like 31,
can't be
32.
A grandkid. Yeah, it has to be like the youngest.
You know what? I wonder if
kid.
it's a kid they adopted or something. It's gonna be a kid they adopted or something.
He adopted one of them Japanese kids.
No. The idea of this being just the youngest kid is quite possible. I ain't gonna call it a oops baby, because if the first kid is born 94, 95, so kid is 30 now, right? You just got some kids, right? So I mean, if you had another kid within the next 20 years.
Or it could be around the oldest kid has graduated and is probably a young professor at Hillman.
Oh,
be in their early 30s, be like a young, like a young professor there. So
yeah, definitely could be a young professor again, or just a younger kid. Because again, one kid is 30. There's no reason why there can't be a kid that's 25, and there can't be a kid that's
20 or 22, 21,
yeah,
22.
That's just. They just weren't stair step.
In the description, it says it's following their 18-year-old daughter that's freshman year in college.
All right, that's definitely an oops, baby.
I said it's weird. So what was? I don't even know what the hell 18 years ago was. What year?
07. 2007. 2006, 2000, the T-Pain era. We in club with top hats and sunglasses on.
Well, again, so to that point, you got a 30-year-old.
They got pregnant to blame it on alcohol.
they got pregnant to buy you a drink.
But so you got a 30-year-old. So I'm saying, but you got a 30-year-old, you got a 19-year-old. Even if you got to between that, that's still my same point of you could have a 30-year-old kid, a 25-year-old, a 20-year-old kid. So fine, 30, 20, 25, 19. Like that's still not abnormal. Now again, not to say that oops babies don't happen.
Yeah.
Like I ain't saying that at all. If this was a story about them taking a kid to kindergarten, we know what the fuck happened. Okay? That was an oops baby. There was like Whitley went to the doctor to find for one thing, kind of find out something else. Like that's what happened with that. But yeah, I don't think it just would be it's definitely not the kid that she was pregnant with when the show went off.
Yeah,
that kid. Yeah,
it just would be the
That kid was born in 07.
Yeah, that kid probably married now.
Yeah, at this point, so essentially this would be the last kid that was in the house. This is now they're empty nesters.
And you know what? Maybe the pressure. She's the only kid that went to Hillman too.
Oh yeah.
You got to think they got Kanishiwa money. Them kids probably went to Harvard and Yale. Them older, if they have two older kids, they might have went to Harvard and Yale or something.
One of them probably didn't even go to school. He's just traveling the world, trying to find himself.
Trying to find himself. Out here looking for answers. No, that's
doing ayahuasca with Cree Summer.
Yeah.
Out here trying to.
Like, nigga, what you doing in Australia?
I find themselves. That people were really out here trying to find themselves back in the day. That was definitely it was like you took a gap year so you could go find yourself.
Yeah, man, I gotta go find myself, man. I'm
25 now, man. How many years does it take?
Like, here's a mirror and a map.
The funny thing is, though, like I said, you mentioned Kanishiwa money, but even with the Cosby, with the Huxtable kids, only one went to Hillman.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, and I mean, well, who knows where Rudy ended up going, but like they absolutely.
Because Rudy was what, middle school when the show ended?
Yeah, she's middle school at that when it all ended. So we had Princeton, Hillman, Penn.
No, Princeton, Hillman.
Where did Vanessa though?
NYU. She went to Lincoln, HBCU in Pennsylvania.
Is that where she? Like I know that she went.
That's where she met the groundskeeper.
She was. Let me say that's
because he's working at the school.
Like I guess I knew that she was in Pennsylvania. I just didn't know where she went. I didn't know that she went to. I didn't think she went to an HBCU.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she went.
I don't know why I didn't think that. And then NYU. Mm-hmm. So and again, the Huxtables. I mean, long story short, they may not have Kanishiwa money, but at that time, the money that they had definitely could have. I mean, they paid for Princeton.
Yeah, no. They had bread.
Claire told you what that total amount was, and she wanted her money back.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted her money back.
Hey, Huxtables had that United Negro College Fund money.
Right? You think that the Hustle kids was filling out FAFSAs?
No.
No, you think that they was out here like, yeah, scholarship was great, but they weren't taking out no damn student loans. That's money coming out of pocket.
Hey, I was thinking about Kadeem got paid though in the mid-90s going to Kanishiwa. Think about if they probably bought him out there for $150,000 or something because he made that whole game.
Yeah, he was making he made the game thing.
Yeah. So yeah, to be that in hindsight, what he did, like again, he had already been put on with the company, he had already interned with them, all of them. So he already has and
he got a master's degree too now.
He already has a fucking amazing relationship with them, and now he brings them this fucking game that he has created. They are paying him, and then you gotta take him out to Japan. They are paying him that money,
and he getting royalties on the game. Probably,
yeah, because he created it.
Early 90s, you know good. Well, that nigga had a stainless steel fridge.
And look, him and Ray was shopping at the same spot.
No, that nigga had a stainless steel fridge, baby. Woo, shit.
Hey, somebody hit us up mentioning Ray. They was like, I think Ray is the first cat that we saw that was really putting in that money on TV.
And it's the
small stuff. It's not like it's the small stuff that he had in there.
It's the humble stunt of it, right? It's like this fridge here, this Frigidaire. A little something, we got like the little humble shit that you do like that. Because Cosby's ain't had no stainless steel fridge.
It was too cheap for that. It was too many kids.
Ain't nobody sick.
They just had that swinging door. I always thought that was dope, man. Just had a swinging door.
And Bill had to build out his wife's additional room. They ain't had no contractors coming there and do that. You think Ray gonna do that himself? Ray was paying some contractors to come do that.
Yeah, man. Cliff was always fixing his own shit.
They have money, but it's too many kids.
Cliff attempted to fix his own shit. and came out of more money because he tried to fix his own shit and had to have somebody come fix what he messed up. Ray knew, I don't know nothing about none of this shit. So I'm going ahead.
I know about driving limousines.
I will call somebody who know how to do this shit. So I got to pay for this shit one time.
I know I asked this before, but did Ray and Lisa ever get together?
They did for a second, and
when it ended, or did that show ever end, or it just got canceled?
Well, no, it ended.
Because I know they went to college.
Yeah, but no, she married Beyonce's ex-father-in-law in the TV series.
Okay.
Bianca Lawson's dad.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mr. Robert Lawson.
I don't even remember him being out. Told you.
That's what she married at the end of the series.
The twins went to the Freaknik. I gave it up.
Yeah, I forgot they went to Freaknik.
Yeah. The Freaknik. It wasn't Freaknik. It was the Freaknik.
The Freaknik. That's when I said, you know what, Stace?
These girls from Detroit. Going to Freaknik.
Let it go. This is you're above this.
And then that's kind of when you knew Freaknik was over.
They're single-handedly the fucking Mari twins ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, when T and Tamara and Freaknik, man, we just need to go to Atlanta, go to some Falcons games.
Going to the Freaknik is what ruined. That was the last straw. That's when shit ain't.
That was in '99. That episode.
Yeah, Freaknik was over. Yeah, Freaknik was done. They tried to save Freaknik. They tried to save Freaknik by putting it on the WB.
Hold on. The description is Tia, Tamara, and Diavion. That was it. Diavion fly to Atlanta to see the Freaknik. When they get there and stay at the 4-star hotel, but the hotel is not exactly up to par.
See, that's where they fucked up. They flew.
Look, Ray ain't daddy though. Y'all know Ray got frequent flyer miles. Papa.
Man, you got to drive the Freaknik.
How many people you know? How many stories have you ever heard about anybody stating that they flew?
I never. Yeah, you got to drive the Freaknik.
I ain't never heard. People was in DC and was like they drove.
People in California driving.
They drove. You did not fly to. Let's see. You drove to Freaknik. You flew to the Freaknik. There's
all right. Metro Boomin is producing the next Saint Lunatics album, y'all.
I can't make that headline up. That headline is so fucking good that the Lunatics are about to put out a new album together. All of them, right?
No,
except for that one. Except for Ali. You know Ali ain't gonna be there.
No. Can you ask Ali if is he gonna be on? I mean, I didn't want to assume. I just only saw.
We know.
He said we know.
We gonna wait till the album come out and then we'll hear his review.
We know what his review's gonna be though already. I could template it up.
They still singing shit that I wrote. I hate all them niggas.
They still singing shit out.
If you want to talk about 2025 regrets,
go ahead.
One regret is not pushing Ali on that interview for that interview.
Was that this year? I thought that was last year. That was this year.
I don't know what year it is anymore. I don't know. I think it was this year. I don't. I honestly, the last 2 years are a blur. They have all just come together. So whenever it was that I ended up speaking with Ali on the phone, and I do think it was this year. And but now you got
I can't remember. I thought.
Now you got me rethinking. But was it last year?
It was a year. It says it's a year ago.
I was a year ago. Okay.
Yeah. So it might be coming up around now, though. So like the end of 2024, I think.
Okay.
I wish I knew the answer to that question. But I wish that I'd have pushed him to do the interview. We were trying to be, I don't want to say nice about it. Essentially, what was understood was that they were in the midst of the lawsuit, and there was only so much that could be said, which is fully understandable. I wish that I'd have pushed him more to get the interview to hear his side for everyone, other than me to hear his side of the story about what was happening. So because for me to hear his side of the lawsuit and all and how that came to be, and then to hear that the Lunatics are going on or making another album is like, okay, that's what's up.
And then they were supposed to be all in that lawsuit originally.
Yeah, it's just interesting. The essentially, and I think anybody can think. I mean, they stated this is essentially that the lawsuit was that there were songs that they had written or they had performed on they were not getting paid for, and they didn't realize it for years because of when you get those checks from
was it ASCAP?
Yeah, BMI, ASCAPs, all of those. When you get those checks, it shows you the full name of a song. So sometimes song names aren't as simple as we think that they are, and it may cut off on the line. So there's a song, and I don't want to say the name of the song because I don't want to get the song wrong. But the short version is that there was a song that they were not being paid for that Ali thought they were being paid for. And when it was brought to his attention that they weren't, he's like, no, I just got it. Hold on, let me look through the check and blah, blah, blah. No, because it says it right here. But it was a remix version, not the original. And like a remix that was like, track number 87 on an album. One of them,
that Dirty ENT remix album.
The remix.
like that, right? And it was released, the second release or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So now you find out, wait, all this time, I thought that I was getting paid for this and I wasn't. So that's essentially the blanket of the lawsuit is, where is my money for what I actually did, for what we did? Fine, that's great that we getting paid for this, but I want to get paid for this version too, the other version. And that's essentially how it all started. But it was the lawsuit, I was told, was not his idea. The issue was mentioned to him, and the other members wanted to sue. And then he was like, oh, well, like, okay, well, all right. Again, once they proved like what he was talking about, okay. And well, we know where we are now. So
we got thrown out.
Out, blah, 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 blah. But we'll wait and see. Is what I say. Like, I just
see what happens.
So you think there's a possibility that he's on this album?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know so when I said all of them, it was just more or less, it was really me just checking to see if it was going to be all of them on the album or not. If he is not on the album, he's not. But I don't want us to get hate mail next week. What I'll say is this. Artists tend to tour because you make more money on the road than you do from
record sales
and whatnot. And there are artists who continue to tour with Nelly that are members of the Lunatics because there's more money on the road because they don't have other sources of
podcast. We definitely discuss healing. We discuss aspects of psychology. We discuss you becoming the best you, mental wellness,
for sure,
health,
femininity, parenthood, dating,
definitely dating,
single parents. And it's from a lens of two psychologists,
Yeah.
So,
but also two people who grew up like with both parents, married parents, and then you all know that Chloe and I are the youngest of our crews, like her siblings and my siblings. So so it's from that perspective.
Yeah, looking at life through that lens. Yeah. So you're gonna get a whole lot of things from us. From us being women, going through life as parents, and all of these awesome attributes. But yes, womanology, the study of women.
The study of women.
No, I mean, there's a lot of artists like that, though.
There are a lot of artists that are like that, but you have to wonder why out of a group of 3 or 4, however many people in the Lunatics, while all of them don't tour with him, versus only 2 that do?
3 that do.
3. That's
Oh, 4.
So the vast majority, like there's an amount that does tour, and there's some that don't. And for the ones that don't, why don't they? And is it because of money? Because if you make more money, allegedly, if you make more money on the road, you would want to go out there. But would
and people play your music more too? Because they're like, oh man, I want to hear that again. That joint, you know.
What if you're not getting as much money on the road as you should be, or if there's no contract for you to be on the road, you're just getting paid.
You just get your fee.
You're getting paid what the headliner is deciding to pay you.
You have a contract. You have a thing through the headliner, not through the actual promoter, basically.
Yeah, he just bringing you on the road.
Yeah. Oh, shit, come on, bring on. I'm like, I'll take care of meals. I get
you a room.
Got you on food and everything. Versus you were on a contract and you are going to be paid X amount of dollars because you were on a contract.
Yeah.
Instead of me being, again, I got you on food.
Instead of spoon fed out.
All I'm going to say.
I got you.
All I'll say, because it's just the holidays.
Spread some cheer.
All right, our last topic. This one's these different things where people say someone's got to get up from the table. This is one of them here. So who at this table gotta get up for Mariah Carey to have a seat? So our people are just listening. On the left side, we have Mary J. Blige, we have Stevie Wonder, we have, who is that right there?
That's Aretha. Like Aretha.
That's Aretha.
Yeah, Beyonce.
That's Aretha and Beyonce.
Then MJ, then James Brown.
That is Whitney.
That's Whitney.
Whitney, my bad.
It's Whitney.
Whitney.
That's the perm. The perm did it.
AI is horrible. And I'm looking. Let me blow this up on my screen.
That's what Marvin Gaye,
Whitney, Marvin Gaye, Luther, and then Janet. All right. What do y'all think?
I want to know why somebody has to get up and there's another.
Yeah, I said Mariah could just grab a chair from the other room and
and sit at the other head of the table. There's 2 heads to a table.
Should somebody else move to the head or she at the head with Mike?
I say Stevie sit at the head.
Stevie can sit at the other head.
Yeah,
Mike,
Stevie and Mike at the head. Everybody else is fitting in.
Yeah, Mike would insist on that. Mike would be like, Stevie, why you? Mike would get up for Stevie to sit down. Period. I don't know. Luther's not going to let another diva sit down.
Nope.
It's only you're going.
I put one. All right. Stevie, Mike on the ends, Mary, Mariah, Aretha, Beyonce on one side, and then no, I take that back. Whitney, Beyonce, Aretha, Luther on one side, and then everybody else on the other side. I just know it's gonna be a lot of nudging and kicking. And I want Aretha sitting across from Luther so they can kick each other under the table.
I'll allow it. I will allow it.
And then Janet gonna sit next to her brother.
There you go. I mean, these things are hard though, because it's like, I mean, I guess that's the purpose of this exercise.
We're gonna get some we're gonna get hate mail because y'all people gonna be mad at me. We have got to stop forcing Beyonce into these situations.
Yeah, because she's the most recent artist.
Y'all gonna be mad. Like, we're gonna get hate mail. I don't care because y'all ain't gonna fight me. We have got to stop. She doesn't have to be in every conversation. She doesn't have to be like, with this, with the table and everything. Like, this table is odd as shit because so aside from throwing her in there, you threw MJB in there and Janet, but then and then Marvin Gaye out of fucking nowhere. It's just,
and Aretha.
it's just odd as shit. So you're just throwing people together. And again, I get it. It's for engagement. It's to spark a conversation. But at the end of the day, Beyonce doesn't have to go everywhere. And this isn't saying that she doesn't belong in certain conversations. That's not true. But she doesn't have to sit at this table. There are plenty of other tables that she could be sitting at and fight to be the next Queen Supreme. You don't have this is so weird. This is just odd. Because if anything, like, we can make somebody stand up, but I want to make a couple people stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not just Beyonce shouldn't be there. Well, look, I'd be fine if we got rid of MJB. Don't have to sit there neither. And I love MJB with all of my heart.
Yeah, because you look, everyone on here has got 10 years on her career.
Who got the most number ones?
Mariah. I actually do think it is Mariah.
That's what I say. I think it might be Mariah or Janet, maybe.
I was like, Janet might be too.
Nah, I actually think that I think Mariah is, as far as number Billboard, I think it is Mariah, but like I think that Mariah. Mike has 13. Mariah
Carey has got 19.
Yeah, she has 19. So again, like, it's there, like I said, there's arguments to be made, but
you know what, man? She only got 18 because this All I Want for Christmas can't be being one every time because it's got on there for 2019 and that came out in like 98.
But I think the song didn't really reach number one till like the 2000s.
That's what I said. 2019 is when it.
Yeah.
Because
wow, Rihanna's got 14.
Yeah, 2019. But also, like I said, Mariah, it hits the charts every year.
Yeah,
just like every October, Thriller is going to enter the charts again. As soon as October is over with, Mariah's gonna be back on her.
Mariah had a number one hit every year in the 90s. I don't think nobody's ever had a number one hit for every year in a decade.
It's my Mariah?
Yeah. She had a hit 90 to 99. It had a number one song for every year.
She did not.
Damn, you're right. 90, 91, 92. 94, she didn't have one.
She didn't have one in 94.
She didn't have one in 94? Okay.
But everyone else, she got it.
But she was fine. Like, she's all right. Like, she had enough to sustain her at that point. By then, by 94, she already had 8 number ones.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, she was.
And we got to remember in 94, she was breaking up with Tommy Mottola, and that's when she flipped and got more into more hip hop shit.
And that's when the Christmas album dropped too, ain't it? 94 or 93?
Yep. But then we get her going into fantasy. She started One Sweet Day. She started dealing with more
hip hop sound.
Hip hop sounds.
Hip hop R&B.
And to that, when we talk about Mariah and Whitney waited too late to get hip hoppy.
Yeah, she was poppy, and then she didn't really come to us to Wait to Exhale.
Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. We definitely had the R&B on there. But what was it? I'm Your Baby Tonight. That was her. Yeah, that was, even with that, it wasn't as poppy, but it was still poppy.
And My Name Is Not Susan.
Yeah, and then who pops up? And then so that's 90. Then here comes Mariah
Carey.
And so again, 90, 91, 92. So at this time, and then so when is Bodyguard? 90.
92? Was it 92?
Right. So again, never ever taken anything fucking away from Whitney whatsoever. The woman, we know, okay? Like there's no argument to be made here. But what Mariah did was after that divorce, when she came back, she dug into hip hop. So to that point, with her and MJB, Mary J. Blige was the queen of hip hop soul. Mariah was trying to come for it.
She did. You're right. I never thought of it like
I'm
that.
coming. I'm using your sound and getting number ones off of it.
So she next, now she got Fantasy. So that's her and ODB. You got One C Day, her and Boyz II Men. You got Always Be My Baby, her and Escape, and then there's the remix. Right.
With the brat.
You got fucking Honey, right? You got My All, which is
Honey remix.
Yeah, Breakdown.
Honey remix.
Breakdown.
Heartbreaker with Jay-Z. Heartbreaker with Jay-Z, and then the Heartbreaker fucking remix with Snoop and the Brat on there. Or is it and all that? So Thank God I Found You. She got the one that's with Joe and 98 Degrees, and then she has the one with Joe and Nas on there. And that's the version that I prefer. So she just continued on dipping into that hip hop bag. It didn't seem unnatural. It like every collaboration that she did made sense. Whitney didn't start. Whitney collaborated with who? Wyclef and 98.
And that was one album when she had Heartbreak Hotel and all those songs. Trying to get a little bit more, and it was too late. I mean, those songs were cool. But it's like too late. That was late 90s.
Great album. You waited till the late
90s, and then Tony Braxton then took off.
So there's absolutely.
And now we got Deborah Cox on your ass.
She's coming up behind you. So yeah, there's a missed opportunity there, but Whitney also. It wasn't like she was a slouch. It wasn't like, so she may not have been making albums, but she was doing the movies. She done Bodyguard. She had done The Preacher's Wife. She had done Waiting to Exhale. And The Preacher's Wife soundtrack, my older sister, Kim Watts, would always tell you that was, we listened to that driving, taking me to SEMO. Like I was in the car, like jamming to that because it's a good.
Is that album. The one the one song with her and CeCe? I believe.
Oh wait a minute.
Is it the I Believe in You or something?
So I Believe in You Me is on that album, and I love that song. It will be played at my wedding as soon as I find somebody to marry me.
Whitney took off 8 years though too, Stacey. That's the 90 to 98. She didn't come out on the album for 8 years.
Yeah, so like what
she was doing the movies.
Yeah, but you gotta
and then Bobby acting a fool.
That's another thing. So
you got Bobby out here wild, and he had to get back with New Edition.
Count on Me is my shit.
Count on Me. That's the name of the song.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Count on Me with that's on Wait and Exhale.
Okay, I
can't remember.
My wife kept telling me it was on Preacher's Wife.
So like Preacher's Wife has some shit on there, but like I said, the Preacher's Wife is I Believe in You and Me is that one.
That's
so while again she was not dropping albums, she was doing movies, and then she was being on those soundtracks. So the voice was like we still hearing her voice, but even with those movie soundtracks, it's now she's in her R&B bag.
Yeah. Oh, and then I'm bringing it back to the Brandy and Monica. They do a Whitney tribute at the show. They just play a little song, but they just play all these clips of her bigging up Brandy. Like when she first met her, and then what was that movie they did, the Cinderella?
Yep.
And,
that is on brand. That is so on brand because Brandy does not like to have nobody else can talk about Whitney but her.
It's like her godmother, like
bruh. And I want to say that Monica one day said something like she was like a godmother to me, and Brandy fucking lost it. Like it's like the woman was nice to more than one person than you, bitch. Like chill out. You want to chill out. It's like it. Oh my god, you can't talk about Whitney without that's shit. But yeah, Whitney. Yeah, if she wouldn't, that's That was her small. I don't want to call it a mistake. It was a missed opportunity, but she was in her R&B bag. At least she wasn't pop anymore. Because again, people forget that they booed ass at the Soul Train Awards.
And I didn't know that until I saw that doc. After she passed, the one when they show Al Sharpton giving a speech talking about she for the white folks.
Bruh, that amazes the shit out of me. Like I saw that in the theater, the really good documentary about her. I saw that in the theater. And watching that and being like, wait, what?
Didn't Bobby show that in his movie though too? That she got booed, and that's how he started trying to holler at her.
Yeah,
well, that's the night that they met.
Yeah.
Like that's the night they met. Don't give me the line talking about.
I think in the movie she got booed. And he was like, "Yo, it's gonna be all right," or something like that to her.
I don't.
That was on the Bobby Brown.
On the Bobby Brown movie.
The Bobby Brown movie. Yeah.
I watched that.
Hold on, what year did that come out?
This came out recently because it was after the New Edition movie.
Yeah, the Bobby Brown Story is the name of it technically. It came out 2018. It came out, and when did the Whitney doc
it came
come
out a couple years after the New Edition.
Yeah, I'm saying.
When did the Whitney doc come out?
Like 2016, 2017.
Okay.
2017,
2018. It says
2018.
Because I think I still have the little Fandango.
It's Whitney, right? It's the Whitney. This Whitney, right?
Yeah. I still got the Fandango pass in my phone. I was in the movie sobbing. I sobbed the entire thing. But
me and my wife, there was a white guy in front of us crying hard.
You don't think you're gonna cry. It's not a sad movie, but loving her and watching the movie, and then as a woman,
but you know what do it though? When they play those isolated vocals throughout the doc, I think that's what do it. The isolated vocals.
There's a video of her singing, and you just sitting there like, and I mean, I remember sitting there, me and my friend Dana, we sitting there sobbing. But it's like you just listening to her and being like, why would you have that voice?
Yeah, she said it wasn't even a sad. It was what? How do I know?
Yeah, like
she just singing that.
Why would you have that voice? Why are you so good? But no, the older woman who was talking about how she used to keep Bobby Christina.
Mm-hmm.
That woman at the end when she's talking about that, and when the older woman starts crying, done deal.
Yeah.
Done deal.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I need to see it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's real good.
You gotta watch it. Like, other people crying will make me cry. It just depends on what you're crying about. But generally speaking, other people crying will make me cry. But that woman,
I still haven't seen the biopic they did on her a few years ago.
The one where the girl wasn't singing for real?
I like biopics, and sometimes I don't. I feel like after I saw Just Whitney, I don't need to see anyone else tell her story. Like sometimes a biopic, it does exactly what it is that you needed it to do. Now I know this story again, and I'm hearing it from real people. This is an authorized biography. Sissy is Sissy. But like it's what I'll state is this again. I don't know Whitney. I don't know her life. I don't know what happened with her and anybody that she was with. I do know that in the event that Whitney may have been gay or bi, or there was some relationship with Robin, Sissy was not going to have it. So it was not an option. It didn't matter how grown Whitney was. It didn't matter how much money Whitney had. It was not an option for her to have that life. So again, I'm not going to say that she was unhappy. I know none of those things. But I can imagine that not being able to be who you want to be because of your parents and you're a grown ass woman can't be too dope. Can't be too awesome for you. Flat out.
All right, Stacey, where can people hit you up online if you want to?
Cash App. It's the little $sign. Stacey Adams, Stacey with the E, Adams Z. Christmas is next week. And on the 26th, so Christmas is the 25th. On the 26th will be my last day at work because my contract was not renewed. So I will be unemployed as of next Friday. And rent is due the following week. So feel free.
Of course it is. It always is.
Send them funds.
Feel free to send funds. Any dollar amount will do. You know, we like the kind that folds.
We'll even take the kind of jingle.
I mean, isn't that technically a Christmas movie too, kinda?
What?
Wasn't they at
Coming
the
to
Christmas
America?
pageant?
Who?
Wasn't they at the Christmas pageant and Coming to America?
Nah, it was just snow outside. It wasn't a Christmas. It was just wintertime.
Like that was a Miss Black awareness pageant.
There you go.
That's what that was.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it was just snow outside.
It just was cold as fuck in New York.
Yeah, they just filmed it in January.
Where can people hit you up, Scott?
Man, hit me up everywhere, cool ass Scott. And in 2026, I'm gonna try to get outside more. I'm just saying that. I'm gonna get outside a little bit more. I'm more than just a fake AI person.
Man, thank y'all for listening as always. We will be back. Peace.